this once. Want me to listen to you, but you don't ever hear my words. You don't wanna know my hurt yet. Let me guess. You want an apology, probably. How can we keep going at a rate like this? We can't, so I guess I might have to leave. Please don't come after me. I just wanna be alone right now. I don't really wanna think it all. Go ahead, just drink it all. Both know you're gonna call them on like nothing's wrong. Ain't that what you always do? I feel like every time I talk to you, you're in an awful mood. What else can I offer you? There's nothing left right now. Give it all to you. On the edge right now. I wish that I could say I'm proud. I'm sorry that I let you down. Let you down. And all these voices in my head get loud. I wish that I could shut them out. I'm sorry that I let you down. Let you down. Yeah. Don't talk down to me, that's not gonna work now. Packed all my clothes and I moved out. I don't even wanna go to your house. Every time I sit on that couch, I feel like you lecture me. Eventually, I bet that we could've made this work and probably would've figured things out. But I guess I'm a letdown, but it's cool, I checked out. Oh, you wanna be friends now? Okay, let's put my fake face on and pretend now. Sit around and talk about the good times. That didn't even happen. I mean, why are you laughing? Must have missed that joke, let me see if I can find a reaction. No, but at least you're happy. Feels like we're on the edge right now. I can say I'm proud. Sorry that I let you down. Oh, I let you down. All these voices in my head get loud, and I wish that I could shut them out. Sorry that I let you down. Oh, I let you down. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I let you down.
I suppose we should get going.
Yeah! Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, mics are hot.
Heck yeah, bro.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? It is Monday, December 3rd. Dex, Steve-O, live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Yeah. Ready to do this thing. Another week. It's full-on wintertime, man.
It really is.
It's so
I built
cold.
a snowman yesterday.
Gosh, that's cool.
Literally.
That's really cool.
Just cool, not cold, because he was there, and about 12 minutes later, we turned around, and he had fallen over, and his face was, like, split open, and we're like, ah! No, we didn't even have time to name you.
That's what I love about New Mexico is you get a little bit of snow, but then it just all melts away in like 4 hours.
It was seriously the best. We had the best snow day. We built it like a 6-foot-tall snowman. We built forts. We had an epic snowball fight. And as we were walking home from the park, it was already clearing up, and we had some hot cocoa.
Woo.
It's still crazy cold outside.
Woo. That's so great.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
So fun.
Currently in the 20s.
Oh,
so
God.
It's not going to get warm today.
Is any snow this week?
This week, I could look ahead. I know it's supposed to rain, but I feel like that's going to turn to snow because the highs right now are in the 40s. We'll see.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. How was everybody's weekend? Anything cool happen? Anybody do anything fun?
I went to a Republican political party.
With the Petersons?
No.
Was Bill speaking?
I met a Louisiana senator.
Nice.
She was very kind. I met a bunch of people in, like, Congress and stuff.
What were you doing there?
State representatives and whatnot. Chrissy.
Oh, yeah.
I was the plus one, which is pretty rare. Usually, like, you know, I get to do some fun, like, entertainment things, and Chrissy's the plus one. I was a plus one this weekend.
Nice. That's cool.
For some big old schmancy Republican thing.
Yeah, she runs a school, so she does stuff like that every once in a while, huh?
Yeah, lobbyists, this, and all kinds of stuff. I met some really, really cool people. I think I got a job.
Really?
So, yeah,
No
it's
kidding.
my last week.
Oof.
Yeah.
You really want that, huh?
Running for office, guys. Dude, I'm not joking.
You'd be
I had
pretty good at that.
conversations with, like, multiple people who were like, you ever thought about running? And I'm like, I will never. like, I do not like, I kept saying this and people would go, shh, Chrissy especially, she'd get embarrassed. I'm like, dude, I hate politics. And be like, hey, we're at like this Republican fundraiser thing.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh, don't get me started on our president.
Oh, man. That's it. You said you were at a Republican
Oh, dude.
party?
Yeah.
That's cool. Right on. Did they have like Fox News in the background?
No,
and,
I
like,
will say it was
Trump stickers everywhere?
it wasn't like you would think, like, you know, like an average American Bill Peterson.
They didn't.
thing.
Everybody didn't look like Bill Peterson? Oh, really?
No.
Wow.
It was completely different. It's like it was more like what you would see on like 24 or Homeland.
Wow.
Where it's like this really, really, really nice home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like everybody's like, it was like, I wore a suit and Christy said, don't wear the suit jacket because it's semi-formal. It's not formal and you look too formal. And I didn't, and I showed up and I was the only one not in a jacket.
Gosh, Chrissy.
Everybody had like a little lapel pin and each one like
Yeah.
meant something different, like Congressional House of the yada yada.
Yeah, and everybody had the American flag pin.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, cool. Well, now I'm underdressed, Chrissy.
Ugh.
But
Chrissy.
it was okay because they were like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm in radio. I'm a funny guy. And it's like,
They just walked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. The Louisiana senator's over there if you want to go talk to her
person
about
could
this
do
policy.
nothing for me.
Yeah, yeah. No, dude. Seriously.
See, that's why those things are awful. It's, you know, like we got invited to go to the Albuquerque the Magazine party, and I've gone to those things before, and everybody's just
Yeah.
out to,
Yeah.
you know, outdo each other or to network, and just that's not my scene.
Dude, I'm not being funny when I say I went over to the little buffet line, and I had like a bad weekend. I wasn't feeling well. So I'm like, I'm not really going to eat. I'm just going to go take a look. And then it's like, would you like the duck tostada or the lamb taquitos? I'm not being funny.
Man.
It was like lamb and duck and all these, and I'm just going, I'm in the wrong place.
Did they have lobster butter?
Right. I'm like, yo, hot and ready's or the B-dubs anywhere? No? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good.
Well, can I get a
B-dubs.
Perrier, please?
Perrier. Well, I'm surprised they didn't have the Perrier because that's the fancy water, right?
Oh, they did.
Oh, of course they did.
It was the LaCroix.
We don't serve water here.
Yeah,
it's
they had
Perrier.
They had LaCroix.
LaCroix. May I have a LaCroix, please?
Yeah, give me
You
one
mean
of
a
them.
LaCroix?
Give me one of them LaCroix.
You mean a LaCroix, sir?
Pomegranate or what? I don't care. Just you choose, man. I'll take the marmalade LaCroix.
Better you than me, man.
Yeah.
I
was
no
the
way.
plus one, dude.
No way.
But I did it for my bride.
Well, that's good. Sometimes you
know?
do. You have to do stuff like that,
Take
right?
one for the team.
You know, she puts up with all your crazy
She does.
little parties and
All the time.
get-togethers all the time.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it was fun. I actually had a really good time. Met some really cool people.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of politics and, you know,
Oh.
this was sad news over the weekend. Former President George H.W. Bush died Friday at his home in Houston. He was surrounded by family and friends. He was 94. He'd been dealing with several health problems, including a form of Parkinson's. His son, George W. Bush, wasn't there, but the two spoke on the phone. In fact, Dad's last words were to his son. He told him, quote, "I love you too." In his last hours, Bush was asked if he wanted to go to the hospital, but he said he was ready to be with his wife, Barbara, who died this past April. And President Bush will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol before a memorial service at the National Cathedral in Washington. Yeah, he was, man, this guy, he had quite the portfolio, quite the resume here.
Gosh,
He
yeah.
did a lot for our country. He was a decorated pilot in World War II before entering national politics as Richard Nixon's ambassador to the UN in 1971. He was director of the CIA under Gerald Ford before serving 8 years as Ronald Reagan's vice president. And then in 1988, he defeated Michael Dukakis to become the 41st president of the United States. His term was marked by the end of the Cold War. And, man, he only served one term, though. He was defeated by Bill Clinton in 1992. Bush is survived by 5 children, 14 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. Man, it's, you know, sad. But in 94, I guess that's actually a pretty old for a guy, especially somebody that's been in politics or served as a president, that's pretty good.
I didn't realize what a great dude he was away from politics until I started watching a ton. I mean, it's H-Dub. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I always really liked H-W, and but I didn't realize like he played baseball for Yale and took them to like their first ever college World Series appearances.
Wow.
He's like a decorated veteran. And I'm just like looking at the life of this man going, we're probably never going to have another president with that much service time, with that much, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at this point, politics has become these talking heads so much that like, you look at our it's politics. Like even this weekend, looking where I was this weekend to the people who run for office now, as opposed to the way it was, if you will, with our presidency. So it was really sad. I watched something over the weekend where W was talking about his dad and one of the moments in his life personally as a son that meant the most to him, and it was right after 9/11, and he had to give a speech at the National Cathedral following the attacks. That it was like a memorial honoring the victims. And he said he couldn't look at his wife. He couldn't look at his parents. They were in the front row. It was like Laura, and then it was Barbara, or it was H.W., and then Barbara, and then the Clintons. And he said he just had to he knew he had to have this resolve and carry himself well because he didn't want to seem weak in that moment because this terrorist attack and all these things are happening.
Right.
And he wanted to be strong for the American people because that's what his dad taught him. And so he just stared at the speech and he got through it and he walked back to the front row and sat down in the pew. And his dad reached over and grabbed his arm and just kind of patted him.
Oh, nice.
And they were showing the video of it. And I'm going, oh, man.
Yeah.
And he said it was just this beautiful gesture from his father.
That's cool.
And that's the kind of man he was. And it was just like some pretty incredible things this weekend, which kind of stinks. Here's what kind of stinks about it. So many great things are coming out right now on both sides. I saw this thing people were posting from CNN that were like honoring the legacy of H.W. And yet he was greatly, just slammed, you know what I mean, in the media by half of the media. And so it's unfortunate that somebody gets to the end of their life and it's like, you want to talk about the legacy of this person. It's like, hey man, but how did you speak of them when they were breathing oxygen?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good call. Yeah, well, we'll take a break, and we'll play a little tribute here to George H.W. Bush, who
41.
Passed away on Friday at his home in Houston. He was 94 years old. All right, we'll be right back.
Celebrations honoring former President George H.W. Bush and his lifetime of service to the country.
When I was a little guy, I'd fear death. I'd be worried about it, be scared. Not anymore.
I felt his hand. It was my dad. It was very, very comforting. It was just a beautiful gesture.
The fact that we can laugh at each other is a very fundamental thing.
I've always liked him. I think he's an extraordinary American.
I don't know where I'd be in life if I wasn't blessed with a lot of kids and grandkids and family, including, of course, Barbara.
And Bush known for forging bonds with his biggest rivals, including President Clinton. He famously left this letter behind.
Your success is our country's success. I'm rooting hard for you.
But you must feel responsibility to others. You must believe in serving others. I think that's a fundamental tenet of my life.
Please stand and join in a moment of silent reflection in memory of President Bush and his remarkable service to our country.
With an internal war in Myanmar tearing at the country for more than 50 years, refugees have been pouring into northern Thailand, seeking some way to survive. These precious people, many of whom are children, are vulnerable to forced labor and other forms of exploitation. Right now, there are more than 100,000 refugees in desperate need of shelter, schooling, and basic survival. Compassion Thailand has 13 child development centers located along the Thai-Myanmar border, where kids and their families are receiving support through child sponsorship. Plus, Compassion is partnering with other organizations to help families deal with issues of non-citizenship and child rights. Join Star 88 and Compassion and sponsor a child in Thailand on the border with Myanmar now. Just call 855-293-2323 or click on the Compassion banner at star88.fm.
Find yourself kind of bored with your life and tired of going through the motions? Well, James McDonald thinks you're missing out. So listen up.
Your life can be changed through all of eternity. You can be transformed by the greatest news about the greatest event that has ever happened. And if you would turn from your sin and embrace Jesus Christ by faith, you can be changed, not for a week or a month or a year, but through all of eternity and endless eons of time. Your life can be transformed today by the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. You're like, you have got to be kidding me. It can't be that simple. It really is.
Nothing restores your soul quite like listening to God's still small voice. To discover how to hear Him speak through His Word, check out the helpful resources at jamesmcdonald.com. Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word.
When darkness tries to roll over my bones, when sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love.
Josh Baldwin, Stand in Your Love. It is Star 88, 625.
High today of 44 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Good morning. Feliz Navidad.
Bum, 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 bum.
What's going on, Starmy? How was your weekend? Was it good?
Oh my gosh. So good, you guys.
Good. Gosh, man, it's December. We're in it, guys. Are you guys ready to kick off 2019? Can you believe it?
Dude, so hard, bro. Just kick this off so hard, bro.
I'm a little nervous because I'm going to be doing the no sugar, no gluten in January again for a month.
Oh,
and I am completely addicted to sugar.
Oh, pray for me, guys.
And gluten
I
and
gotta
caffeine.
deal with them.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Well, I need to, right now, I just need to start tapering back, you know? I need to stop, just kick it back a little bit so then it's not as crazy when January.
You and Luke Jeter, bro. You and Luke Jeter. He's taking on a regimen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he wants to gain muscle and kind of build up his arm strength and whatnot for this coming baseball season. So he's been working with Joe Hawk.
Well, the thing is with Luke is that testosterone really hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah.
And as soon as that testosterone kicks in, that's what you need to find out, though. You need to find out if is it even worth it for him to do it right now if he doesn't have testosterone?
Cutting sugar?
Well, I mean, like, like working out.
No, well, I mean, we're talking like push-ups.
Okay.
That's
Yeah. As long as he's not doing too much because his little body,
No, I agree with you.
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
bro. Bro. Speaking of, so that means you probably don't want me to show you this photo of what I did yesterday.
What'd you do?
Did you weren't an APS guy, so you don't know what these are, but I found a recipe online for traditional classic APS gold bars.
Dude, we used to have gold bars up in my school in Montana.
Dude.
I loved those.
Me and the Jeter boys and Chrissy,
Wow.
she helped. She watched.
Dude, those look really good. They turn out good?
They were like, this is it. This is exactly what they tasted like in high school.
Wow.
And the Jeter boys all lost their minds. So
Did you Google it? Is that where you found it?
Yeah. I think somebody posted a video on Facebook or something. It was like APS gold bars, and it was like KOAT or one of the news outlets actually did a thing on how to
Nice.
make them. And I just immediately, it was like, I wasn't even finished watching the video. I'm like on my phone as I'm walking out the door to the store.
That's awesome. Gosh, man. I could probably eat one of those and then die of a sugar high.
Yeah.
Those things are so rich.
Yeah. I mean, just semi-sweet chocolate.
Semi-sweet chocolate?
Semi-sweet chocolate chips.
That's how you do it.
And peanut butter. A lot of peanut butter. Graham crackers.
Gosh, I love that.
Powdered sugar.
Oof. Oh.
There's no like granulated, like it's like,
Yeah.
It's peanut butter and like graham crackers and stuff.
Oh, just
You can do this.
time of year, man, when the fudge starts
Dude, so
rolling
good.
in and all the sweets
were
and cookies.
perfect.
Gosh,
They were
man.
perfect.
Just be careful. All right, you guys can chime in. Phone lines are open at 505-338-3700. Also, we're live on twitch.tv and YouTube. I love the background.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
In the studio, we got a fireplace. We got our stockings up.
Fix it, though.
We have a Christmas tree. It's so beautiful in here, guys. It really is. First time we've really ever decorated for Christmas, and I really like it. I feel like I'm really in the spirit. It's a real Christmas tree in the background, We got 2 Christmas trees. Yeah. As that fire could turn down the heat a little bit. It's a little warm in here.
Okay.
But
I fixed the
yeah.
tree, guys. It was leaning. A little gangster lean on it.
You guys can watch us, hang out with us, comment, be a part of the show. Twitch.tv and YouTube at Star 88 FM. And you can text in. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. We got a shout out this morning on the live line, actually, from artist Amy.
Oh,
Our girl
hi.
Amy.
Right on.
Yesterday was her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, artist Amy.
She needs a little Chuck E. Cheese for her birthday.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, I realize she's a grown-up. And do grown-ups get Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh, there's an age cutoff, and it's
Oh.
got to be like 2 and under.
Oh, okay. So no.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's not it. It said cheesy. Okay, yeah, that's not it.
Hi.
Oh, It's a
morning invasion.
Kind of embarrassing. I
Well,
think I got rid of it.
We could do like a commercial.
yeah.
You really did.
I think I deleted it out of the
Well,
system,
Artist
guys.
Amy, I apologize.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. Oh, no, that's not it.
We'll wait.
So many buttons here. I don't know if I have it anymore.
We'll wait.
Yeah, completely got deleted out of the system, guys. Yeah, let me see if it's this. Oh, God. That's not it either.
No, that's definitely
Let's see here. Oh, no, it's not.
Yep, no.
Maybe it's this one.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. 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 Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
Good.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
How come you hate Chuck E. Cheese so much?
Been doing it for years. I'm sick of it.
Chuck E. Cheese. It's my birthday.
Oh, this is the longest we've ever
Chuck
gone.
E. Cheese birthday.
I've never gone this far.
Really?
in
You haven't
Chuck E.
gone this
Cheese.
deep
Artist
in?
Amy, you got like the deep cut.
You know what? We're going for it.
No. Oh,
Chuck E. Cheese birthday. Chuck E.
it just keeps going, huh?
I think there's a second line.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure. You guys ready for the second verse? Here, it's right here.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
There might even be a third verse.
No!
I think it is. I think it's right here. Hold on, it's right here.
Chuck
Right
E.
here.
Cheese.
Wow.
Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
There even might be a fourth.
No.
I'm pretty sure there's a fourth. There's a fourth verse, and it's right here.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese.
Man, we are deep. We are deep. Is there a fifth verse? Is there a fifth verse in Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday?
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
I think there is. It's right here, guys. Right here.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
Wow.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
This is the worst.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
No more Chuck E. Cheese
for my
birthdays
birthday.
ever again.
Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday.
Man, that was it. We played the whole thing.
The whole.
I don't know if I've ever played the whole thing.
That's a lot.
5 verses, man.
Was a lot.
5 verses.
Yeah, really short.
Gosh,
Really
I'm out of
short
breath.
verses.
Yeah. Can't breathe.
Yeah, yesterday we were building a snowman, and I realized I need to start working out.
It's a lot of work, a lot of squatting,
I'm like-
a lot of rolling.
I posted some like Insta stories on my
Hacking.
Instagram. I'm like, I can hear myself breathing. I am like tired, weathered from the storm.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Happy birthday, Amy.
All right. Well, man, we got a lot to do. We got a busy show today. When we come back, is snoozing. How much time a year do you think you're wasting when you hit that snooze button?
Oh, dude, I hit that thing no less than 12 times.
I know, for real, right?
This morning was a hard one.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll find out. We got a letter this morning. We'll talk about the Wizard of Oz. The study came out. Yeah.
We're going to talk about your Chargers that aren't your team anymore.
Oh my gosh, I saw what happened.
Gosh!
That was a crazy game, right?
Yeah, it was.
All
So
right.
was the Raiders game.
Really?
That Buck and I were going back and forth on.
All right.
Shouldn't have been that close, Chiefs fan. Shouldn't have been that close.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out.
Ben Corson considers fear with a Star 88 PowerPoint.
A lot of people think, okay, well, I'm nothing more than a materialist. I'm fingernails and belly button and toenails, and I'm matter, and I'm gonna be recycled, and one day I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna be buried, and then in a million years, humans in the future, they're gonna dig me up, and then they're gonna use me as coal, and then they're gonna put me, coal, in the fireplace, and then in a million years, I'll be smoke billowing out in the ether somewhere. That's pretty depressing. But if you don't believe in God, that's it. If you don't believe you're a spirit, you only believe you're a body, then that's what you believe. Your matter is going to be recycled. But scientists also tell us that energy cannot be destroyed. So while all matter is recycled, it's also true that listen, energy can't be destroyed, nor can energy be created. So you come from a God who cannot be created, and you go to a God which cannot be destroyed. So it stands to reason that you can't be destroyed. You don't have to be scared of death, man.
That's Ben Corson, a PowerPoint on Star 88.
If I didn't know what it hurt like to be broken, then how would I know what it feels like to be whole? If I didn't know what it cuts like to be rejected, then I wouldn't know the joy of coming home. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. If I didn't know what it looked like to be dirty, then I wouldn't know what it feels like to be clean. And if all of my shame hadn't drove me to hide in the shadows, then I wouldn't know the beauty of being free. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. Then let your kingdom come, let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Father, let your kingdom come, let your will be done here in my heart as in heaven. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay, 'cause the one who holds the world is holding on to me. Maybe it's alright if I'm not alright, 'cause the one who holds the stars is holding my whole life. Now I'm alive in you, I'm busted at the seams, and now I'm alive and I see you in everything. Maybe it's okay if I'm not okay.
Oh man, Stephen Christian who? I don't even know that guy anymore.
Who?
What?
Yeah, what? Who?
Oh, we are messengers on Star 88. Good morning,
We really are.
6:38.
High today at 44 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
Celebrations honoring former President George H.W. Bush and his lifetime of service to the country. Memorial plans underway right now to pay tribute to the 41st President of the United States.
NFL star Kareem Hunt breaking his silence after being fired once this video emerged showing him shoving and kicking a woman.
It don't really matter what happened. I was in the wrong.
A rare Midwest December tornado outbreak sweeping across Illinois.
New comments from Pope Francis are raising eyebrows. The pontiff said that having gay people in the clergy is something that worries him.
President Trump and China's president agreeing to a 90-day ceasefire during the G20 summit. The White House says the U.S. will hold off on plans to raise tariffs on January 1st.
President Emmanuel Macron rushed home from the G20 summit to deal with some of the worst rioting Paris has seen in recent years.
For the British couple visiting New York City, surveillance capturing the moment their engagement ring fell and rolled through a sidewalk grate, but NYPD Special Ops not only finding that diamond ring, that ring now on its way back to the lucky couple north of London.
Well, spoiler alert.
Wait a second. I hate when they do that.
Gosh.
I have the story and everything ready to go.
You really did. I hadn't heard anything about it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this couple, I guess they were just cruising through Times Square in New York on Friday, and the guy got down on one knee to propose, and he fumbled the ring, and it fell down a sewer grate. They asked the cops for help finding the ring, but they couldn't spot it, so the couple left. And the next day, the cops went back and managed to find the ring deep down in some mud. I guess they didn't have the couple's info, so they went to social media and tweeted a video of the botched proposal. I haven't seen this yet. I guess we could watch it, see what happens. All right, guy gets down on his knee.
Oh,
wait,
just
I guess
kidding.
he already
This is
did.
after he dropped it.
That was
oh,
after.
Poor dude.
Oh, way to go, bro. That's funny. But they got the ring back. All because of social media.
That's
Guys,
cool.
As much as I want to hate it, it sometimes can be a good thing. Which, by the way, I got rid of my Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. Tell me how good that's been
It's
for
been
life.
super weird because you don't know how many people have texted me over this little break, and they're like, dude, why'd you block me? People actually think that I blocked them. Because that's kind of what happens when you block somebody.
gone?
You're just gone.
Yeah.
Like you're not there anymore. And so
Yeah.
I've had so many people text me and go, are we cool, man? Because I think you blocked me. Did I say something? And no, it's like, no, dude, I'm taking a break. It's been nice because I'm so addicted to just grabbing my phone constantly and just checking it without even a reason to check it. It's almost like a smoker, like that habit of just like having to like have a cigarette or whatever. I don't know what that's like. I've never smoked, but they say it's like,
right.
Just that's the habit.
It's an addiction.
And so the first couple days, I just was constantly grabbing my phone and like opening it up and then going, oh, wait, I don't have anything to look at. Okay.
That sounds awesome, though.
Yeah, because right now, I think I did it. I deactivated on Thursday. So now I'm not doing that anymore.
This weekend, I like purposed to plug my phone in upstairs and let it charge when I was home. Because I was like, if it's important, I'll still see it on my watch.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be present for Chrissy and the boys.
Yeah.
Because it's true. We can just go boonk and just stick our nose in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what it is. I'm addicted to looking at other people's drama.
Yeah.
It's like a soap opera on Facebook,
Dude.
on the news feed.
Ugh.
Or I really like the funny
Pass.
viral videos too. I'm addicted to watching those. I like to laugh. So, and I like to watch people fail. It's kind of weird. But it's been nice. I don't know how long I'm going to do it, but I don't know. I don't really have any reason to be on right now. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
I don't know if I really have a reason to be on. I'm not promoting anything. Yeah, I don't know. I really
There's
wasn't
nothing
posting
good
a
in
whole
your
lot.
life.
Yeah, there's really nothing great in my life right now.
Go home and sleep and cry.
True, it's very true. Yeah, I don't know.
No fun.
But I don't know. Honestly, guys, that's a good little challenge to do. We're coming up on January, and a lot of people are always, they want to kick off the new year with, if you want to call it a New Year's resolution, or last year I called it a challenge. But I think that's a good one. Take a little break from social media. I think it's really good for you. You know what else is good for you?
Huh.
Not hitting that snooze button.
Oh, dude, let's talk about this.
Dude, the snooze button, I set about 12 alarms because I know me, and if I only set 1 or 2 alarms, I know I would snooze past them because there's only a certain amount of snoozes, I think, that you can get before like it just stops. And so I set like 12 of them or I'll sleep right through them. And so I think this morning I snoozed 4 times from like 3:30. Got here kind of late. I snoozed from 3:30 till 4. And I should have just got up at 3:30 because I actually felt good when my first alarm went off. And then when I woke back up at 4, I felt like garbage. You got to get up. But how much time do you think you waste hitting the snooze button every year? What do you think?
Gosh.
How many days?
Yeah, right? Okay. Because every day I think I hit it for at least 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Every weekday.
Yeah. So how many days a year are you losing by hitting the snooze?
So if that's like 2.5 hours average a week, times 52 times 100 hours, I'm going to say 12 days.
12 days?
Wait, that was a really low guess.
Really low guess? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because like 2.5 hours a week times 52, that's like 100-something hours. It's already like 5 days, and that's just for 1 year of my life.
Yeah.
Been here like 15 years, hitting snooze like that. So.
Well, you're way above the average, I will say that.
Really?
Yeah. You're way above the average, which kind of makes sense. You're probably right. You and I probably
get
are
up
in like the
really
20.
early.
We're probably losing like 20 days a year.
Yeah.
But the average American, they're losing up to 6 entire days every year just by hitting the snooze button. 6. Think about that. 6 days. What?
Just hitting snooze.
Just hitting snooze.
Apparently, we're like in the minority because so far, most people are like, I don't snooze.
Yeah.
I set one alarm and I do not snooze.
That's good.
Somebody else was like, dude, if I were your wife, I'd kick you out of bed. Like, hate the snooze alarm.
Yeah.
The snooze alarm's going on, I'm kicking you out.
Yeah, does Chrissy, does she ever get bothered by that? Because you play a song comes on, right?
Yeah. 3 different songs.
Yeah.
Depends. I've got one alarm that my final alarm that I know is like, you have to get out of bed in this moment is my 4:20 alarm.
Mm-hmm.
AM. Sorry. Like, yeah.
What do you got, like Sublime or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cottonmouth Kings or something.
I really do have
That's
Sublime
hilarious.
because it's like it reminds me like this is it.
It's like dun 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 dun. Dun.
Oh man. It's hilarious. I've never really put that together, but I really yeah. Somebody says I don't snooze at all. I get up right away. Are we the only ones? So far nobody rocks a snooze.
You know what? That's a good thing, man.
snooze.
It's a good thing. I guess I don't know if I knew that I only set one alarm and that I couldn't snooze. I don't trust myself. I think I'd probably be like, I'm just gonna lay down just one more minute.
So here's a question: does it count as snooze if you just set a bunch of alarms? Like I have alarms set for every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So
well,
it's like
think about that.
4:05, 4:10, 4:15, 4:20.
So the more you set, because a snooze is 8 minutes each.
Yeah.
So you'll be stacking up the snoozes. So really, over a period of time, you're getting a 1 minute snooze because the other ones are in snooze process.
Yeah.
So mine will be going off every minute.
Yeah, same.
And you're like, oh gosh, this isn't even worth it.
No. Should we try? You want to do a no snooze challenge?
Dude,
nah,
we wouldn't show up.
Yeah.
We'd both get here at like 6. We'd be like, ah!
Dan says I probably hit snooze once a month. I have young kids. You can't snooze them. So, Carl says my clock is too far away from the bed. I have to get out of bed to turn it off. Ah, see?
See, that's how you do
For
it.
the past 8 months, I wake up right before it goes off.
Yeah, but that doesn't really even work for me because as soon as my alarm goes off, I usually have to go to the bathroom. So I get up anyways, go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I can just go to. I'm just gonna get back.
You
into
get
bed
out
for a
of
second.
bed and you get back at no.
I'm like, it's so warm and cozy in my room. I'm just gonna slide back into bed and just snooze for a little bit longer, 30 more minutes.
Sarah's with us. Sarah and Britt are with us. I for sure snooze way too many times. Sarah says. Britt snoozes for a solid 30 minutes.
Britt McVeigh? What?
No, Brittany Sherman on the old YouTubes. So
yeah, according to a new study, you could be losing up to 6 entire days every year just by hitting the snooze button. The study found that around 36% of people hit the snooze button an average of 4 times every morning, and each of those snoozes is 9 minutes.
See, I used to love the clock across the room because it'd force me out of bed and I'd have to go turn it off. But I try and hit the snooze instantaneously because Christy's right next to me, and it's so early in the morning. But Matthew in St. Louis says my wife would kill me if I use snooze. I'm out of bed at 4:15 a.m.
Yeah.
See, same, but I snooze every day. Earl says I snooze every day. My wife hates it. People are chiming in now. Okay, good. We're normal. I have an alarm set 15 minutes apart, 4:45, 5:15, and then up and out of bed at 5:30. It helps me prepare for the day laying there for like 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think mine are probably like that too, every like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 10 minutes apart.
Somebody says I snoozed from 3 till 4 a.m. this morning. Worst part is my phone alarm song is so loud and it also says the time out loud. Somebody else does the same thing. I have an hour's worth of alarms that all get snoozed.
Like, look at all these. Look at all these. Look at all these.
Yeah, see, that's what my phone looks like too. An hour's worth of alarms.
Yeah.
Somebody says the more you snooze, the more disrupted your wake-up time is. It makes it harder to get up. If you just bite the bullet, it makes it much easier every time you do it.
You're right. I don't even know why I remember that too. Every time I snooze, I'm like, I should just get up. I'll feel better. But there's just something about like you convince yourself, oh, I needed this extra few minutes or this extra 30 minutes. And if you get back into that REM sleep, it's just you're toast when you wake up.
Seriously.
You feel hungover. It's terrible. Not that I know what that feels like. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I guess, you know what? That's another good challenge for January. It's
the
like
no snooze challenge?
The no snooze challenge, I don't want to waste 6 days. 6 days. I don't want to waste that.
My problem is without snooze, there would be times where I just wouldn't make it to work. Because I've turned it off before and gone, I'll get up in just a minute.
And then Chrissy's like, hey, wake up.
My alarm's going off.
It's 5:50 a.m.
Could you imagine if that's what Chrissy really sounded like?
Hey, wake up. Hey, Steve-O. Or she calls you Steve.
Yeah,
hey,
I was
Steve.
just about to say,
hey, Steve,
she has never
wake up.
And will never call me Steve-O. We actually had a conversation about this weekend because we went out to that weird political Republican Party thingy, and she kept going, this is my husband, Steve. And I'm like, don't. I hate Steve. She's like, I'm never going to introduce you as Steve-O.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard her call you Steve-O.
And I'm like,
that's funny.
Then call me Steven, because that's my real name. Steve is my least favorite. So we were like talking about it this weekend. And so I would introduce myself, and if she'd introduce me as Steve, they go, I'm sorry, what was that? And I go, Steve-O.
Yeah.
My name's, and then one person, the funny thing is one of these like representatives, oh, I know you really well. I listen to you every day with my son. I'm going, oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Now I'm interested in this conversation because you know me. See? Steve. Oh, dude.
Hi, everybody. This is my husband, Steve. Hi, guys. This is my my other half, Steve. This is my life partner, Steve.
See, Britt calls me Steve also because of Chrissy. Because Chrissy only calls me Steve. Steve.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Like the dog.
A lot of people, for some weird reason, when they find out my real name is Joe or Joey or Joseph, like they feel like they have to call me that. And it kind of drives me nuts because it's like, you don't have to call me that. If you want to, go ahead. It doesn't bother me. But I don't know. I don't know why people feel like they have to call me Joe.
Yeah.
Just because that's my real name.
I've never.
I don't think you've ever called me Joe.
Unless we're like in an argument or I'm like,
Joseph Aaron Toth.
I've never, ever. It's always just been Dex.
Yeah.
So, although Buck, I call Aaron because, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I don't call him Aaron.
Maybe it's because he's old.
Yeah.
Once you hit a certain age. I don't, by the way, I need to say this. The party that I went to was nonpartisan. Okay.
Oh, okay. Is that Chrissy?
Yeah.
Hey.
It was a nonpartisan party.
Nonpartisan.
I don't even know what that, like, no political affiliations?
Yeah.
Because everybody was Republican.
Thank you for calling. Phone lines are open.
Steve.
505-338-3700.
Call me Steven. Don't call me Steve. I hate Steve.
Steve's a good name, though. It's
Steve,
a strong...
Which is funny because it's on my driver's license. Everywhere it says Steve. It's because I think there was a time, like, in high school maybe, where I was like, Steven is too formal.
Yeah.
Call me Steve.
What's weird is when we were hanging out for Friendsgiving and Matt was in town with his dog, Steve.
Yeah, Steve the dog.
And then the Petersons have a dog named Dex. Yeah. So there was a Steve and there was a Dex dog version of us running around. So you constantly hear like, Steve, stop it. Stop peeing in the kitchen. He'd be like, it would be hilarious.
It's real life over Thanksgiving break,
so
man.
Weird.
Steve and Dex, the dogs.
Yeah, what are the chances of that happening? You know?
A Steve and a Dex.
It's like when I moved in with the Petersons, it was I was like I showed up first day and then I find out like they have a dog named Dex. What?
By the way, our dog's name is Dexter, so if we're ever yelling.
But they call him Dex.
Yeah,
so
they call him Dex.
They're constantly yelling at Dex to shut up because he barks all the time. And so I'm sitting in my room like, I swear it wasn't me.
Oh, Steve the dog. That's why I'm telling you. You know what's weird? Somebody just chimed in and said, wait. Is your name really Joseph Aaron?
Yeah.
Because their name is Aaron Joseph.
Shut up. Are you kidding me? That's really cool.
Now I need to meet a Michael Steven.
What's their last name? What's your last name?
I mean, I don't know. I could make one up for you if you want. What if it was
Aaron Joseph, like Froth?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if it
Or
was
Roth?
Thought? Because
Yeah.
yours is Toth,
Yeah.
so it'd be T-O-T-H, so it's T-H-O-T.
Yeah. Or Tooth.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Oh,
Watch,
man.
it's probably like it's probably something really. It's like Sanchez.
Ferguson.
Aaron Joseph Sanchez.
Gosh,
or
man.
Martinez. You know,
Steve.
Steve.
Gotta get rid of that.
Steve and Joe.
That's all she calls me though, Steve.
It's Joe and Steve.
Which is weird because she also doesn't love the name Steve, obviously, because we got like matching tattoos of our names and stuff. And she got Steven because she's like, well, I'm not getting Steve on my body. And I'm like, right. But that's all you call me.
That's it.
Steve.
Did she say, why did she like Steven? Why did she just call you Steven?
I have no idea.
Did she ever call you Steven or no?
Only
Just
when I'm
Steve?
in trouble.
Oh.
And it's usually Stephen Michael Jeter. It's never, or Stephen Jeter. Yeah.
Stephen Jeter.
It's never Steve.
Stephen Jeter.
Ugh. Nope.
All right.
No. Even my mom calls me Steve-O. You know what I mean?
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're live on Twitch.tv. We're also hanging out live on YouTube at Star 88 FM. You guys can watch the show. Got our Christmas decorations up. It looks beautiful in here. Got a couple trees. We got a fireplace.
I love it.
Looks cool, man.
Hey, can we make a pact right now to not get each other Christmas presents for Christmas, and that's our Christmas present?
Yeah, I think we did that last year.
We did.
Yeah.
And that means we're real friends.
I know. Yeah,
Because I
won't get
hate
you
it. I don't want to get anything. I don't want to have to give anything.
Yeah.
I'm broke. So
I'm broke.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm broke.
Beautiful. Gosh, you're a real friend.
All right, we got to take a break, guys. Big show today. We'll get to your phone calls. And just hang out with us, man. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. Experience the Wonderland at the 2018 Festival of Trees, December 1st and 2nd. The Festival of Trees is a 2-day celebration of the children served by the Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation. Admission is free, with over 80 uniquely decorated trees and hundreds of wreaths on display and available for purchase. The Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation's Festival of Trees is the largest in New Mexico. Complimentary coffee, hot cocoa, children's crafts, live entertainment, and pictures with Santa provided for children young and old. 100% of the proceeds from the Festival of Trees benefit the Carrie Tingley Hospital Foundation. Christmas is almost here. Do you know about a free holiday event happening at your church or maybe for your community? Did you know that you can send us the details and we'll talk about it on the air and feature it on our website? It's super easy. All you have to do is fill out the form online at star88.fm. For more information about events happening in your community and so much more, visit star88.fm. For what's happening, I'm Heidi, and this is Star 88.
A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Lord.
There's a missionary somewhere in Africa who had sent up a computer taking the live webcast we were sending out. This is the early 90s, by the way, with a funky little modem, set it up with a group of people sitting around it, and he told me how so many of them came to Christ. And I thought, oh man, we gotta go with it. And now as the speed of the internet has improved and more people have devices that they can access this information on, it's far more functional to reach a lot of people, and that's exactly what we've been doing. But I actually have people say, oh, that won't work. That technology won't work. God won't reach people through that. Oh, yes, he will, because his word will not return void. We want to reach as many people as we can. Let's not get hung up on certain ways of doing things, and let's be flexible where we can be flexible.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
If grace was a kingdom, I stopped at the gate, thinking I don't deserve to pass through after all the mistakes that I've made. Oh, but I heard a whisper as heaven bent down. Said, child, don't you know that the first will be last and the last get a crown? And now I'm just a beggar in the presence of a king. I wish I could bring so much more, but if it's true, you use broken things, then here I am, Lord, I'm all yours. Pages of history, they tell me it's true, that it's never the perfect, it's always the ones with the scars that you use. Oh, it's the rebels and the prodigals, it's the humble and the weak, all the misfit heroes you chose. Tell me there's hope for sinners like me. And now I'm just a beggar in the presence of a king. I wish I could bring so much more, but if it's true, you use broken things, then here I am, Lord, I'm all yours. Grace is a kingdom with gates open wide, and there's a seat at the table just waiting for you. So come on inside.
Matthew West. Oh, can you? Broken things.
Come on in, bro.
Yeah.
Just come on inside.
I don't want to. You
Come on,
can't
man.
make me.
Matthew West just invited you.
Hashtag 2018, dude. You can't.
What
You
is that?
can't. You can't force me to come inside. Dude.
I'm not going to force you. Matthew West just invited you.
No, get your hands off me, dude. Get your hands off me. I will call the cops, sir.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Well, hi, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can't force people to do things. Dude.
This is very true.
Don't control me.
Ah,
Good morning.
happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, geez Louise. Another week. Here we come. Getting closer to Christmas time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Christmas lights and cold weather and the eggnog. And Bill Peterson's poems. Good morning. Whoa, whoa. Good morning. Hello.
I got a poem I wrote.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Is this the Joe and Steve show?
It is. Unfortunately, we only do poems in the 6 o'clock hour. You missed it by like 10 minutes. So unfortunately, sir, we're just going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Who names their dog?
The phone was ringing and you didn't pick up.
Oh.
How's-
Is that how the poem starts?
No.
Oh.
No.
Hey.
Actually, I got a question, though. I'd like to know, Joe or Dex or whatever your name is, why are you blocking me?
Okay.
Because you're annoying. I'm sick of your Trump posts on
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram. That's all you post about. Hey, is Kay hanging out with you this morning?
No, I dropped her off.
Oh.
Why?
Well, I miss her.
Why?
Just want to say hi. But anyways, just go ahead. Do your poem.
Okay. I got a poem I wrote.
Yeah.
and I'd like to dedicate it to all those out there that have dentures and all the dentists who do the denture work.
Oh no! I just was waiting for this one to hit.
Oh, what is this?
It's not what you think. No, it's not what you think. It's we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hey.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Good tidings we bring
Yeah?
to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Hey.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Mm.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
No, come on.
And a Happy New Year.
Oh, my gosh.
There's more.
Yeah.
But
okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, I keep getting worried that your teeth are literally going to fly out of your mouth.
For real. It
So,
happens all the time.
I know. You got to use that glue, man.
Like, Densat, what is it called?
Denture cream? Fix-a-dent.
Fix-a-dent.
Yeah, that's
I think there was a dent in there.
it's called Fix-a-dent.
Fix-a-dent.
Hey. Okay, so tomorrow I will call around 6:50.
I don't know. We're probably pretty busy.
Pretty
during that
busy.
time,
Are you
Pretty
going to pick
busy.
up?
All right.
You better pick up.
Yeah,
Star
okay.
me?
Okay. Oh, what happened? Must have gone through a bad spot. Verizon, I tell you. Gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
Tell you what.
That's what happens.
Phone lines are open if you'd like to call in. 505-338-3700 is the number to call in. What's the live line to text in?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
I know you wanted to talk a little football.
Oh, man.
Want to talk a little football?
Yesterday was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know where you want to start, I guess.
I mean, your team, your former team.
Yeah, they're not
Do you miss cheering for football?
No, not at all.
Like, you don't miss watching football? So for those that don't know, Dexter is a lifelong San Diego Chargers fan.
Oh, because that's kind of where, that's where my dad's side of the family lives.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up spending summers there, and I lived in San Diego before I moved here. So that was like my place.
Yeah.
Chargers.
Lived there. You love the Chargers.
Yeah.
You've been a fan. And then they were like, well, forget you, San Diego. So last year, when they announced they were like the Los Angeles Chargers, you're like, I am done.
Yeah.
I hate football. And the Chargers were like, baby, come back. So this year, the Chargers have decided to, I don't know, care.
Yeah, right? What is
about
up with this?
Football.
Yeah.
They are 9-3.
Did they even get any better players or anything, or is it pretty much the same team they had last year?
It's pretty much the same team.
Whatever, Chargers.
It's
But you know
still
what?
Phillip Rivers throwing
Doesn't
to
matter.
Gates.
They'll blow it in the playoffs because that's what they've always done. It doesn't matter what the record is.
Man.
They'll blow it in the playoffs.
I just knew last night Pittsburgh was going to beat them because, well, it's Pittsburgh. It's cold. And somehow in Pittsburgh, the Chargers, who were losing to a point where I was like, this is stupid. I walked away from the game and came back with a few minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it was 30-23. And I'm like, whoa. Chargers came back, and then the Steelers came back, and then the Chargers was like, nah, you don't, and won the game in crazy fashion. 9-3, bro.
Yeah, so what? They had to kick a field goal to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they kick a field goal, and then the Steelers were offsides.
Yeah.
Because they missed the field goal. And it was like, okay, well, you get to kick again. So they kick again, miss the field goal. Oh, offside Steelers. And it was like, you get to kick again. Yeah. It's like, what?
Dude.
That was the third time they finally made it, right?
Crazy.
And wasn't the Steelers offsides again on the third one? But they were like,
penalty decline.
Yeah, we win.
Penalty declined.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Everyone, including the officials, really wanted the Steelers to win.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was a crazy day. And then in the same division as the Chargers, you have the then 9-2 Kansas City Chiefs and the 2-9 Oakland Raiders. playing in Oakland, and everybody was mocking me because Raiders, and I'm going, I'm still going to watch the game. I watched the Bucks and Raiders game yesterday. And so I'm watching this Raiders game, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what is happening? The Raiders are kind of hanging in there with the Chiefs. It was really close. Of course, the Chiefs ended up winning. They're now 10-2. They won with a final score of 40-33. Wow. But the big story out of the Chiefs locker room is the fact that their star running back and my first pick in my fantasy football draft, Kareem Hunt, was just dropped from the team.
What happened?
Dude, this is kind of a crazy incident. So back in February, this dude was in an altercation with a female at a hotel.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This isn't going to end well.
Nope.
Oh, gosh.
No, it is not. Because Kareem Hunt was like, nah, man, I didn't do anything. There was other people. And so I guess what happened was people were claiming that he pushed a female. He got into like a physical altercation with her. And he was like, no, I did not. I never did that. The NFL and the Chiefs, quote, investigated, and they couldn't find anything. They couldn't subpoena the hotel, so they couldn't get the footage. So they didn't have anything to go on except for his version of the truth.
Right.
They tried interviewing the woman multiple times. She never came forward. So they were like, well, I guess he says he didn't do anything. So
yeah, right?
But then
so life went on for a while.
Here's the crazy thing. This was February, so 10 months ago. And then all of a sudden, TMZ, because TMZ gets the video footage and releases it, and oh my gosh.
Yeah? I haven't seen the video.
You don't
want to. Is it pretty bad?
Well, see, I hadn't watched the video either, and Buck, who is a Chiefs fan, says, you should watch the video. I'm going to send it to you. And he sent it to me so that I could have knowledge to talk about it. Basically, Kareem Hunt's in a hallway. He's like trying to tell some girl something. The girl comes up and says something in his face, and he shoves her.
Oh no!
And so some guy tries to get in the middle, and he's screaming, and his boys are trying to hold him back, and she's still coming at him saying things.
Gosh.
So then he's irate, and he comes back to push.
Oh.
Yeah, he comes back to push shove the girl or something, and she gets violently thrown against the wall. And then from another angle, he's still angry. They're trying to hold him back, and when she gets knocked into the wall, she's like on the ground crying, and she's like done, and she's like on her knees, and then he pushes her in the butt with his leg, like kicks her.
Oh,
and you're going,
dude, she hit her head on the wall too.
Yeah,
she could have been killed or paralyzed.
Right.
Oh my
all
gosh.
because high emotions. He claims she was saying racial obscenities and using, the N-word at him. It doesn't matter the words that were used.
Doesn't matter.
Because this is a dude putting his hands on a female.
Yep, never.
And so the video came out, and then instantaneously, this guy is like leading everything in the league. Like, seriously, he's a big reason why the Chiefs are 9-2. So you thought. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback, is really the number one. But they had just dropped him. Like, he was immediately released from the team. Yeah.
I'm glad.
So, and then he had an interview yesterday where he sat down with ESPN and said he was sorry and he was embarrassed-ish.
Honestly, I'd never met the girl before besides that one time, and it was just a disagreement, and I wanted her just to leave, but it was definitely some things that were said and did that I did not like, and that's not an excuse. It's not I was in the wrong. I could have took responsibility and, made the right decision to, find a way to de-escalate the whole situation. The video shows that I was in the wrong, and I'm not that type of person. That person in that video did not deserve that. I didn't mean to hurt anybody or anything like that.
Yeah, this is a reminder, guys. you get into a situation like this, and you have to you got to leave.
Yeah.
You know,
because he's the one that approaches the situation.
Yeah,
She's in the hallway.
She's a
he's
woman.
like coming out of a room like
even if it was another man, it's like hey, get out of the situation. Walk away. You got your group of friends there, you know, like, come on, man. Get him out of the situation. That's too bad, man. That really is. I hope he really does feel bad about it, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they dropped him. Is there any chance that he's going to be able to come back after something like that?
He's on what they call, I think, the commissioner's exempt list. So essentially, he's now a free agent. And once it's through the legal process, he is eligible to be picked up by a team, but not until all of this is done.
Yeah. Is this girl going to press charges or anything?
See, here's the crazy
Sure
thing.
she's gonna get a
They still
payout.
haven't even They still haven't even been able to interview her.
Yeah, because
she declined all comments. This happened 10 months ago.
Yeah.
She declined all comments. She didn't want to talk to anybody.
Well, that's what you
They
do.
tried to investigate it. The NFL said that they tried reaching out to her. They interviewed him, and of course he was like, "Nah, man." And like all of the other quote witnesses corroborated his version that he wasn't involved in this. And then TMZ puts this video out, and it's like, surprise. Busted.
Yeah, most likely what happened was they gave her a briefcase full of money, and it was like, hey, sorry, here's some hush money. And I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's usually in these situations, you know?
Dude, Proverbs, so many different places. If there's one thing I try and like talk to my boys about the most, it's our emotions. A fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. That was Proverbs 29:11. Proverbs 15:18. A hot-tempered man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger quiets contention. There are so many opportunities for him to walk away. There were so many opportunities for him to just not even be in that situation. And I was talking to Buck about this yesterday because again, he's a huge Chiefs fan, and I mean they were in a way too close battle with the 2-9 Oakland Raiders. I don't know if that speaks more condemnation on the Chiefs or if it's like more praise for the Raiders that maybe they're starting to try and do some things correctly. Because I honestly think they're a few plays and a couple good players away from being a contender. I really do. People think I'm crazy, but I really do. I think next year is going to be very different for the Oakland Raiders. And 2 years from now, they're going to be an amazing team. But you look at that and man, I think of this kid who was on top of the world. Everybody was talking about him in this amazing light because he was just crushing it in football.
Young guy?
Yeah. With the team that people are believing like have a shot at winning the Super Bowl. And it's all ruined because of a moment in time where he allowed his emotions to control him so much so that his anger, his rage, whatever, alcohol, contributing to him now possibly not having a career.
Jeez,
you know,
man.
he keeps saying somebody will take a chance on him, and maybe they will, but it's a different time.
Yeah.
And there have been multiple NFL running backs, just players in general that were involved in a domestic situation like this that just basically got banned.
Who was the last
that were
NFL?
done.
Was it an
I
NFL
thought of
guy?
Ray Rice.
Who
I
was
thought
it?
of Ray Rice.
Oh, was that the guy's elevator?
Yes.
Yeah. Gosh, man.
Yep.
What's with the elevator hotel room thing?
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So,
jeez.
yeah.
It's too bad, man.
I know. I know.
Because, I mean, I'm guilty of losing my temper. I mean, gosh, hearing this, I'm convicted, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta just take a moment, take a breath, and just get out of the situation. A lot of times you don't, and gosh,
Yeah.
it escalates real quick.
Unfortunately, people are like, I mean, it's the truth. It's the NFL. It's still a business. Somebody's going to pick him up because there have already been multiple players named on our YouTube page where it's like, dude, this person's playing, this person's
I
playing.
know, right?
So,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that she's okay, you know?
Yeah.
But again, fellas, never, ever, ever, and I'm speaking to the young kids out there as
dude.
well, never put your hands on a woman.
Yeah.
Ever, you know?
And no matter what, because people are like, dude, did you see the video? She was in his face. She's spitting at him. She assaulted him.
Doesn't matter.
She's just as but you're right. he had every opportunity to walk away.
He's a giant NFL player. You know what I'm saying? You can you can take this woman doing any sort of like physical thing to you, like slapping, hitting.
And what's worse is, who do we believe? Because somebody's pointing out a great thing. He was like, nah, man, I wasn't even there. It wasn't me. He wasn't apologetic at all. And now he was on ESPN yesterday saying, man, I'm so sorry. And it's like, are you truly repentant?
Right.
Do you want, or are you bummed that you got busted?
Yeah, the
and you
video's
got
out.
fired.
Yeah.
Like, why are you sorry? What are you sorry about? So it's very, very true.
All right, we got to take a quick break, guys. You guys can chime in on YouTube or twitch.tv. Hang out with us.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot.
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Roadshow Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at the RoadshowChristmasTour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford. Produced by Compassion Live.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
If you are a redeemed person today, if you have trusted Christ as your Savior, it is your experience of being loved by God, quickened by God, and resurrected and raised up by God. God has gone through a great deal of trouble since it cost him the life of his son in order to bring you into his family. Through great effort and great sacrifice, through the love and the work of Christ on the cross, God has done this in order to bring you into his family. And when he raised you, verse 6, he also seated you. Verse 6 says, you are seated in heavenly places, and that word, if you will recall, simply means the spiritual realm.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova.
Lately I've been reeling, watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose to let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose to let it move you. Let it move. Let it move. Back when I was younger, my eyes were full of life. But now that I am older, I live at the speed of light. Feels like the cycle never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose to let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose to let it move you. to stay. I need that joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. Joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay.
For King and Country Joy, it is star 88.
Where?
In my down in my heart.
Where?
In my heart.
Oh.
In my heart.
And if the devil tries to take it, then he can sit on attack. I don't remember.
Okay.
Does anybody remember that one? Anybody?
I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart to stay. Wow, I didn't really realize that was the exact same.
Yeah.
That's where they got that.
Yeah.
All right, 727.
I had a day of 44 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
You know what that means when you hear the rooster be caller number 68. It will.
Dude, do you think back in the day they'd really have like a producer sitting there going 1, 2, 3?
So funny you said that because back in the old Edge days,
yeah,
when we would take call, it's like
caller number 9.
Sometimes we do caller 9. Sometimes we did like caller 50, which was weird.
Right.
But I actually did see like an intern or a part timer answer the phone and be like, "You're caller number 1. You're caller number 2." Like all the way, and I'm like, "Good for you, bro." For me, when I had to do it, I would be like, hit the first one. All right, you're caller number 9. No, who's gonna know? Like they would actually, like some people would go through all like 50, if that's what it was, which I guess good on you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Star 88 FM on YouTube and Twitch.tv if you want to hang out. Let's see, what do we got coming up? Did we tease anything? I don't think we did.
Nothing yet, bro.
You love Star Wars, you know, so this next story is for you, all right?
Yeah, which is terrifying because I am that guy who named my kid after a character I love. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me.
21-year-old guy in Johnson City, Tennessee. He got arrested last Thursday. He was violating his probation.
Oh.
His name is Luke Walker.
What was his middle name again?
Luke Skywalker.
Parents, listen.
His full name is Luke Skywalker, guys.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. This is for real.
Yeah.
According to Elizabethton police arrested Luke Skywalker for violation of probation. Court record.
Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Do you think that guy even knows like anything about Star Wars?
Luke Skywalker.
According to Elizabethton police arrested Luke Skywalker for violation of probation. Court records show the 21-year-old was on probation in connection to a felony theft charge.
Oh, gosh.
He looks just like Luke Skywalker.
He looks nothing like him.
Oh, yeah? Well, he sounds just like him.
Not true.
It was him when he got arrested.
That's impossible.
Isn't that the exact same thing? Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Luke Skywalker.
They named him Luke Skywalker Sadly, he's acting more like Johnny Walker.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Just made that one up.
What makes this even better is Mark Hamill, you know, the man who played Luke Skywalker. He heard about it and tweeted a response. He wrote, "The real crime here is Mr. and Mrs. Walker saddling this poor guy with that name in the first place."
Yeah.
He also included the hashtag, "also too short for a stormtrooper."
Okay.
Since Tennessee, Luke only measures up to be 5 feet 6 inches in his mugshot. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh, that's the best.
Dude. That's what you
That's
get.
the best part of this terrible story.
You underestimate the power of the dark side.
I'm in the clear, though, because I just named Luke. There's no middle name Sky Walker.
Luke Sky Jeter.
Yeah. No.
That'd be pretty cool. Luke
This
Sky
is my kid,
Jeter.
Darth Jeter.
Luke.
I just...
What's his middle name?
Remington.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Luke Remington Jeter.
Yeah.
Such a great name.
Prestigious.
Yes.
I
What's
know.
Jack's middle name?
Well, Manning.
Jeez, man. You guys got some great...
Yeah.
Like, I would never mess with anybody that was named like Remington.
Well, Manning comes from Chrissy's grandfather, the great Wallace Manning Franklin. He was a phenomenal man of God.
Another great name.
Yeah, Wallace Manning. And so, yeah, Jack Manning. And Jack actually has 2 middle names. So he's named after this great man of God and Scott. So
Wow.
Jack Manning Scott Jeter.
That's good. I like that.
And then Luke Remington. And then Brody Parker.
Luke Remington Steele Jeter.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
Brody's named after the dude from Mallrats and Spider-Man. So just naming my kids strong names.
Yeah. I thought it was the guy, you named him after the guy from Point Break.
That's Bodie, actually.
Oh, yeah.
The Bodhisattva. And I really wanted to do that.
Bodie.
Bodie. Bodie, I am an FBI agent. Seriously, bro. Gosh, that movie! You see that we got an interview with Gary Busey?
I know. Did you put in for it?
No. No, I didn't.
We're going to get it. You know we're going to get Gary. Nobody wants to interview Gary Busey.
I know. I saw it and I was like, well, I mean, Point Break, bro. Point Break.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we interview him 25 years ago?
What does he want to talk about? What does he got going on? No.
Hallmark movie.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, we got to take another quick break. When we come back, we got a letter to tackle. Someone needs our advice. Needs your advice, really, Stormy. You're the ones who give great advice. So we'll need your help chiming in. We'll tackle a letter when we come back live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios.
Resistance is not necessarily a sign that you're out of God's will. Resistance is often a sign that you're doing exactly what God called you to do.
Need some divine direction? Here's Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
So many people, whenever things get tough, they start to think, well, God must not be in on this. When do you think your enemy... Is it when you're not doing anything for the glory of God? No, your enemy attacks when you are. Resistance is not necessarily a sign that you're out of God's will. Resistance is often a sign that you're doing exactly what God called you to do. Feel that. Let me say it again. Let it soak in. Let it soak in. Just because things aren't going right doesn't necessarily mean you're out of God's will. Whenever you're being attacked, that may be a direct indication that you're doing exactly what it is that God called you to do. The struggle that you're having today is developing the spiritual strength that you need tomorrow. Trust God's process. Trust God's process.
Now that's a PowerPoint with Craig Rochelle on Star 88.
It's so unusual, it's frightening. You see right through the mess inside me. And you call me out to pull me in. You tell me I and start again. And I don't need to keep on hiding. I'm fully known and loved by you. You won't let go, no matter what I do. And it's not one or the other. It's hard truth and ridiculous grace to be known, fully known and loved by you. I'm fully known and loved by you. It's so like you to keep pursuing. It's so like me to go astray. Ooh, but you guard my heart with your truth, the kind of love that's bulletproof. And I surrender to your kindness. Oh, I'm fully known and loved by you. You won't let go, no matter what I do. And it's not one or the other. It's hard truth and ridiculous grace to be known, fully known and loved by you. I'm fully known and loved by you. How real, how wide, how rich, how high is your heart? I cannot find the reasons why you give me so much. How real, how wide, how rich, how high is your heart? Now I cannot find the reasons why you give me so much. I'm fully known and loved by you. You won't let go, no, you won't let go, no matter what I do. It's not one or the other. It's hard truth and ridiculous grace to be known, fully known and loved by you. I'm fully known and loved by you. It's so unusual, it's frightening. I'm fully known and loved by you.
Star 88, all the way. Dex and Steve-O make me laugh so hard to pee my pants. Sometimes silly and Tam is frilly. They make my frown go away. Hey, Thanksgiving mashup is a crack-up. They do not lack anything. Dex and Steve-O all the way. Ho, ho, hey, hey.
What's going on in the news today?
Celebrations honoring former President George H.W. Bush and his lifetime of service to the country. Memorial plans underway right now to pay tribute to the 41st President of the United States.
NFL star Kareem Hunt breaking his silence after being fired once this video emerged showing him shoving and kicking a woman.
It don't really matter what happened. I was in the wrong.
A rare Midwest December tornado outbreak sweeping across Illinois.
New comments from Pope Francis are raising eyebrows. The pontiff said that having gay people in the clergy is something that worries him.
President Trump and China's president agreeing to a 90-day ceasefire during the G20 summit. The White House says the U.S. will hold off on plans to raise tariffs on January 1st.
President Emmanuel Macron rushed home from the G20 summit to deal with some of the worst rioting Paris has seen in recent years.
For the British couple visiting New York City, surveillance capturing the moment their engagement ring fell and rolled through a sidewalk grate, but NYPD Special Ops not only finding that diamond ring, that ring now on its way back to the lucky couple north of London.
Good morning.
I got a poem I wrote.
Who's this? What's your name?
I'm going to read it to you.
Oh,
But first, I got some advice for Britt.
Okay.
Girl, you just need to toughen it up. I got a sliver yesterday. You don't hear me whining about it. Come on.
Did you get a splinter?
Anyway,
okay.
Let me read my poem, okay?
Right.
I'd like to dedicate this to all the fake news out there. There's so much of it. And the real news, like the Earth is flat and we didn't go to the moon and all those real facts.
Yes.
But seriously, this one comes from my heart.
Okay.
It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade. And in our world of plenty, we can spread a smile of joy. Throw your arms around the world at Christmas time. Okay, here comes the good part.
Okay.
Let's say a prayer. Pray for the other ones.
Uh-huh.
At Christmas time, it's hard when you're out having fun.
What?
There's a world outside your window, and it's a world of dread and fear, where the only water flowing is the bitter sting of tears. And the Christmas bells that ring there
I think you wrote
are the clanging chimes of doom.
I've never heard
Wow, this is beautiful.
Well, thank God tonight it's them instead of you.
Uh-huh.
And there won't be any snow in Tijuana at Christmas time.
What?
Wait, what?
The greatest gift they'll get this year is life. Oh, where nothing ever grows, no rain or rivers flow. Just
That's
have
beautiful.
a
Well, we
pray.
gotta go.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Don't come back. Seriously.
Here's to you. Raise a glass for everyone.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Here's to them underneath that burning sun. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Feed the world, feed the world, feed the world.
This is
Let them
not
know it's
real,
Christmas time
but
again.
it is. I feel
Feed
like
the
I'm
world,
being
let them know it's Christmas time again. Feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time again. Feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time again. Feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time
Okay.
again.
He ran out.
Feed
Thank
the
you,
world,
caller.
let
Thank
them
you
know
so
it's
much.
Christmas time again.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Yep. All right.
My
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, bye. God. What a weirdo. You're a weirdo, Bill Peterson. Actually, I love his poems. They're really great and so original. I mean, who can write like that? Nobody other than Bill Peterson. Oh, welcome to the show. It's Monday. It's a cold one out there. Guys, bundle up. Be careful. I got to get a winter jacket. That's what I need.
It is so cold.
Hoodie isn't going to cut it anymore.
Shout out to my lovely bride who came all the way over here because I'm a dumb and
Wait, you're a dumb?
totally forgot. Yeah.
Why is it your fault?
I picked up the boys on Friday and I saw my son's backpack in my car like 3 times over the weekend. And I had every opportunity to pull it out of the car.
I feel like it's not your fault.
I
though.
know, but it's like both of our fault. I could have pulled it out. I saw it in there.
Yeah.
So she raced down here. Parenting, bro.
Yep, parenting.
You just roll with the punches.
All right, we got a letter, so feel free to chime in, 505-338-3700. We definitely love it when you call in. You can text in as well. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
And we're live on YouTube and Twitch.tv. It's Star 88 FM, and you guys can chime in there as well.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
I really do. Who's it from?
Amy. I just made that up. I don't know.
You're like, dang it, I just said her name. Now I have to backtrack.
All right, here we go. I am in need of some advice as I am in a very awkward situation.
Okay.
Over the summer, one of my friends asked me to watch their dog, and I agreed.
Okay.
One weekend turned into 2.
Oh, no.
Weeks turns into months.
Months turns into years.
It was finally decided that they did not have time for this dog. So they asked if I wanted to keep her. And I did. She does great at my house and gets along well with my other dogs. Okay, cool. Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, this evening I found out from a mutual friend that they are getting a puppy for the kids for Christmas. I already feel bad for the dog, and they don't even have it yet. They are not home enough and had a hard time with the last dog they had, who is actually a really good dog when given the proper time and attention. A puppy is going to be the worst thing they could give as a gift. So how do I tactfully say this is a bad idea?
Dude.
You know, that's kind of messed up, right?
Yeah.
So here's some people that ended up giving this dog to this friend
because they didn't have time for the dog.
They didn't have time.
Which is great. At least you recognize, hey, we don't have time for this dog. This dog deserves a place where it can get walked and cared for and attention. All good things.
Right. And then all of a sudden, months later, this friend finds out that this family that gave up the dog are now getting another dog, getting a puppy for the kids for Christmas. So do you say something as a friend, or do you just mind your own business? And
that's tough, because it's like, it's not your place necessarily, but that friend is in a unique situation. Mm-hmm. That friend is in a situation where, hey, I took care of your dog. I understand you guys have a busy life. In fact, I took it upon myself to take your dog so that it would be cared for. Yeah. So I think she's in a unique place where she has the right to say something.
Yeah.
Because Steph asked a really good question. Has their schedules changed? Like, are they in a different place in life to where they can take care of the dog?
Maybe.
Or are they just like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's Christmas time. You know what our family needs? A dog.
Yeah. Right?
I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's it. I maybe it depends on how close of a friend you are too.
Can you know? Is there can you call CYFD for dogs? Is that a thing?
What if you did this? What if you went to your friend and said, hey, so it looks like you guys have time now for a dog. Do you guys want your dog back?
Well, I mean,
they're not going to take the dog back, most likely, but.
Because what's crazy is the person who wrote the letter, on the letter, I spaced this whole line. She does great at my house and gets along well with my other dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So this friend took in that dog, even though she already had, or he, already had other dogs.
Yep.
And here's the other thing. This evening, I found out from a mutual friend that they are getting a puppy for their kids for Christmas.
Oh.
So the family did not tell this person they're getting a dog.
That'd be weird.
Well,
of course not.
Then if they think it's weird enough to not say something, clearly they know they shouldn't be getting a pup.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe that's kind of a lame move.
Maybe you go to the friend and you're like, hey, I heard through a mutual friend, is this true? Are you guys getting a puppy? Are you guys maybe you tackle it in a way of like, so are you guys in a better place now where you guys can get a dog? Because, I mean, last I heard, I had to take your dog. So maybe you do it in a way that isn't like you are calling them out, but hey, that's cool. Are you guys in a better spot right now?
Yeah, see, that's true, because somebody said one puppy equals like 7 toddlers.
For real. It's like having a baby.
So I really hope that the letter writer friend is able to talk them out of it, because it's true. Puppies require so much care and attention. And if they didn't have time for their dog, how are they going to find time for this puppy?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we always say, man. We want people to go and, of course, adopt dogs.
Yeah.
But you have to be responsible enough to take care of it, go take it for walks, love it. You gotta. A lot of dogs, they need a lot of attention.
They really do. And so that's the flip side of this is maybe they had some kind of dog that required a lot of attention, and they're like, you know what? They did some research and they're getting a puppy, a different kind that's like more of a lap dog or a this or whatever. So it's a different breed. It's a different. The kids are a little older by months. I don't know. I'm just reaching here. Reaching for this family.
Yeah, I guess is this a situation where you should mind your own business or step in?
Mark says just tell them, so I can't take another dog. So before you get this one, no.
That's good.
I won't be your exit strategy.
I like that. That's good.
So somebody says is what I would do is walk the dog that you got from them back over to their house and tell them you think it's a bad idea to get a puppy, and then just point at the dog that you ended up with.
Yeah.
Somebody else says, no, dogs are commitments, not Christmas/birthday gifts. This person should definitely say something and remind them they don't have the time. Puppies are way more work than dogs. Thank you, Brandy in California.
Gosh, I'm thinking about other situations just in my life that kind of are like this, where you get in over your head with certain things, whether it's like, oh, we want to move into a bigger house or we want to get another
nicer
car.
Yeah.
And then financially you just are broke.
And you get out of but you get out of the situation and you're like, oh man.
Never going back to that again. Never going to do that again.
3 months later.
Get a Mercedes. Yeah, thanks, friends, for helping me out.
But seriously, people get caught up in these situations. They claw their way out of it, and then, so thankful. It's like a sin. It's seriously like our relationship with the Lord. Man, I am never going to find myself in that place of life ever again. 3 months later, you've forgotten everything, and you're right back in it. You know what I want to do? Ruin everything.
Yeah. It's like, finally, I've paid off all of my debts. Oh, wait, I want this credit card. This is cool. It's like, what are you doing?
Ugh.
What are you doing?
Yep. No, flat out, email writer person.
Yeah.
I absolutely would say something.
But at the same time, maybe this family is in a different spot. Maybe
maybe they're getting a
time.
different breed of dog that, I want to say requires less attention, but it's a dog.
Yeah, I know.
It's always going to require attention. So maybe they're just in a different place in life. But I do think you have a unique relationship and within this particular situation where you do have the right to say something.
Yeah.
You watched their dog and then it became your dog because they couldn't take care of it. So
that's what's kind of messed up. At the beginning of the letter, this person, took in this dog because they didn't say, hey, we want you to take this dog in and it could be yours. No, it was like, hey, watch our dog for a little bit. And then like weeks turned into 2 weeks, which turned into months. And then finally after months, the owner was like, you know what? You want to just keep it? It's like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You kind of pawn the dog off.
It's because this happened over the summer. Yeah, over the summer, one of my friends asked me to watch their dog. Yeah, so happened over the summer. How much, I get it. Things can change from summer to winter, I guess. But it's only been a few months, man.
Exactly. I don't know.
Because there was part of the letter, they asked if I wanted to keep her, and I did. She does great.
Yeah.
But I think, if anything, you have to talk to them just so that you don't end up with another dog.
Yeah. And you know what? If that's the other thing, man, if you get a dog, like you have to know that they're going to be with you until they die. Like I regret doing it because I always threw down on people that would get rid of their dogs, and I had to do it because I was in a tough spot, but I don't know. I think I probably could have made it work, I think you treat them like, they're part of the family, know? Do you just get rid of one of your kids? You just kind of work around it.
Dogs are great. Dude, this morning we were looking over that service dog that was in HW's life. And he was just like laying by his casket. And I'm like, that's loyalty, bro. I love dogs so much. A lot of work. They're like a friend. They need you. Unlike cats who don't want anybody.
Exactly.
Ugh. They're the worst. Somebody said these people sound like me trying to eat healthy. Sarah said I was dog sitting this weekend and the dog needed so much attention. I was happy to come home to my cat last night. See, yeah, cats don't want you.
Yeah.
They don't even like you. Oh, cats.
Yeah, maybe this family needs to maybe get a cat instead of a dog. Maybe they can't handle a dog.
Somebody says, funny story. My daughter, being in the Air Force, decided she wanted to get a little husky puppy while she was in Europe. Well, she got one. And her orders changed. And now guess what? Her mom and dad have a husky puppy. Yep, we got stuck with the puppy. They got shipped to us while she was following her other orders. So we had to train a puppy who's torn up about everything in the backyard, cushions, hoses, you name it. She chews it. Yeah.
See, that's what's weird. That's why wouldn't you think that your orders would change if you're in a situation like that,
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like
good job, mom and dad.
Yeah, way
to
step up.
That's a great reminder that once you become a parent, your life is ruined forever.
Yeah.
Even when they're gone.
Think about how many people that have kids that pawn their kids off on grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because they want to go out and party or they want to go out and live their own life, know? Gosh, it's messed up.
It is. Quite. So, yeah, You got to say something.
Say something.
Puppies are a lot of work. Anyway. I don't think
Honestly-
there's anybody on here that was like, no, it's not her place.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think not a single Starmie member on the live line, on YouTube, on Twitch. Everybody's like, say something.
Yeah.
Say
'Cause
something,
you don't-
say something.
You don't want that new dog to be caught up in the same situation, right?
Right.
But I feel like the family's going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, of course. But, well, maybe if they get called out and they realize, man, it was really tough over the summer. So much so that we got rid of our dog. Yeah.
Instead of living in the moment and being like, oh, let's just let the kids really want a dog. Let's go for it.
But on the flip side, maybe they want to teach their kids responsibility. I will say right now, it's the best season we've ever had with an animal because our boys are at a place where they are much more helpful with the dog because they recognize it's a responsibility. So they're cleaning up the dog poop and they're doing things. They're feeding him every morning and evening when we go, dog's out of food and water again. But they're doing it.
That's good, man.
So who knows?
Good job.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Rocket looked a little skinny. You sure they're feeding him? Sure. He's skinny, man. I think they're forgetting, you know?
That's because all he does is run.
That dog
That's all
has so much energy.
he does.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
24/7. We started feeding him like eggs.
Really?
Yeah, because we were
Little
like, dude,
protein?
is he? Yeah, we were worried he was like not getting enough food.
Yeah.
But he eats and he eats, and I'm like, and he's still skinny as a rail.
Wow.
And so we're like, he doesn't have worms. He doesn't. And so, yeah, we were at this thing, and it was like, oh, give him an egg a day. Still skinny, but he loves it.
All right. Well, thank you for the letter. Please update us. Let us know what you do
Right?
if you confront
I
him.
really want to hear the second part of the story where you
Right?
go to the friends.
Yeah, because everybody that chimed in, that's the advice. Is,
Yeah.
Hey, you probably should call out your friends.
You got a pet. You got a responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Well, you guys can email us anytime. studio@star88.fm. You can text in. You can call us if you need advice. Whatever you want. You can hit us up on our, well, I don't have Instagram or Facebook right now, but
yeah,
you can hit up Steve Jeter. Is that your
No,
Instagram?
it's just Steve O.
Oh,
Jeets.
okay. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, we got to take a quick break live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang on.
For over 40 years, La Salita Restaurant has been serving New Mexican food to Albuquerque. From starters like soups, salads, and Cindy nachos to entrees like chili rellenos, burrito de Eduardo, the BOG burrito, and carne adobada. La Salita is friendly to those who are vegan or gluten-free and offers catering, as well as a rewards program at 1950 Wansabo or online at lasalita.com. Star 88 thanks La Salita for their support.
Michelle is a former Compassion-sponsored child.
There's a lot of prostitution, drug abuse is very common. We were forced to live in a very small shanty with 17 of our other relatives because my mom and my dad cannot provide a home for us.
There are a lot of children in poverty who live like Michelle.
I was told that I am so ugly. I will become nothing but a thief and a drug addict when I grow up. And I felt so shameful of who I am.
Who believe the lie that nothing will ever change.
But then when my sponsor told me that, Michelle, you are beautiful, we are proud of you, and we are praying for you, and we love you. And the words touched the very depth of my heart and soul. My life was changed because I was sponsored.
Join Star 88 in Compassion and sponsor a child in Thailand on the border with Myanmar now. Just call 855-293-2323 or click on the Compassion banner at star88.fm.
If you have unanswered prayers, it's probably time for you to go for a breakthrough. Discover the barriers and malfunctions in your prayer life that can put your prayers on mute. Then, find out how to build increasing confidence in your relationship with God as we kick off one of our favorite teaching series titled Breakthrough Prayer this week on Walk in the Word with James McDonald.
Make an appointment with James McDonald weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
You spoke a word, life began. Told time and space, but still you come and you call to me by name. But still you come and you call to me by name. If you can hold the stars in place, you can hold my heart the same. Whenever I fall away, whenever I start to break, so here I am, lifting up my heart to the one who holds the stars. The deepest depths, the darkest nights, can't separate, can't keep me from your sight. I get so lost, forget my way, but still you love and you don't forget my name. If you can hold the stars in place, you can hold my heart the same. Whenever I fall away, whenever I start to break, so here I am, lifting up my heart. If you can come the rain, chasing, you can come the storm in me. You're never to fall away, you never show up too late. So here I am, lifting up my heart to the one who holds the stars. Stars in place, you can know my heart the same. Whenever I fall away, whenever I start to break, so here I am, lifting up my heart, lifting up my. If you can come the rain, chasing, you can come the storm in me. You're never to fall away, you never show up too late. So here I am, lifting up my heart to the one who holds the stars. You're the one who holds the stars.
Skillet Stars. Star 88. See there?
I see, man. Too bad the stars are just like a giant black construction paper with like pencil holes in it because the earth is flat. Tricked you.
You know what? Cut his mic.
Been talking to Bill? Bill and Jake?
See it, man, every day. Did you see that one star?
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
People
Good one.
believe that, man.
Yeah, I know. You know what? No, they don't. No, you really don't believe it.
I really hope not.
Me too. You know what? I take that back. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that believe in it.
Yeah.
I mentioned this show before because one of my friends was on this reality show.
Yeah.
My friend Rachel.
Yeah.
She was on 90 Day Fiance.
What is that?
So 90 Day Fiance is a show on TLC.
Okay.
And
so many dumb shows out there.
So I was scrolling, this was a while back, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I noticed that my friend Rachel, she was promoting this show that she's on. I'm like, wait, what? She's on a TLC show? So I pulled it up and I started watching. Oh my gosh, what a train wreck.
Well, duh.
Holy cow. So basically what it is they follow these couples. Every season follows like 5 or 6 couples.
Yeah.
And these are people that have been talking online. Somebody in America has been talking and having a relationship with somebody that lives in another country.
Okay.
So you immediately, when they start to, reveal what type of people these are that live in these other countries, you're like, oh my gosh, these people are getting catfished.
Right.
But they're actually not getting catfished. They actually have met up and have had like a relationship, long distance, for, anywhere from 2 months to like a year. And so the show is, all right, we're going to get these people together. We're going to move these people from Russia or Jamaica, and they're going to live with their partner for 90 days. And we're going to see if after 90 days they want to get married.
Oh, my God.
And it's the biggest train wreck, okay? Because on this new season, I don't know, I don't want to make fun of anybody.
Know who comes up with these ideas for reality shows.
People like
They're
me.
the most outlandish, but it's usually like mocking, like, oh, I've got an idea. You know what'd be hilarious? That's got to be how it starts.
Well, this is what's crazy is I have just lost so much respect for other people that live outside of America.
What?
Because
Why?
almost every person, now I'm not saying all of them, because
just on these reality TV
because
shows.
the guy that my friend Rachel ended up, I don't want to say spoiler alert, ended up marrying.
Oh,
season
my
2.
gosh.
He's like a really good dude. He's
Okay.
from London, and he turned like Rachel has a little like 2 kids, and so like he like took the kids in and was like stepdad, like really good dude.
Yeah.
Just I hope it's turned out to be good.
Wait, then what?
I don't know.
You like
Season
you
3.
preface this
I'm
with
just
why
kidding.
you don't like other countries or something.
Well, I don't want to say everybody from other countries.
Because you just said he's from another country
Well,
and he's
yeah.
a really good dude.
Yeah, but London's more like America.
No,
anyway,
it is not.
But almost every person that they have on this show that I've seen so far, because I've only watched half of season 2, and then now I started season 3.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these people that for instance, this girl was from Brazil, and there's a guy who lives in Vegas who lives with his mom. Okay. He's like 30. He's like 30 years old, and he's a computer tech. Think of like Daniel on steroids. Okay. He lives with his mom, and he's been having this long distance relationship with this woman in Brazil. So he finally gets her over here to meet mom and to see the house. And her first words are, oh, we need to move into a bigger house that has a pool. And she just starts complaining. That's all she does is complain.
If your pool in this survey of people from other countries being awful is specifically this reality TV show,
Yes.
well then
I think it's an accurate portrayal of what other people are like in other countries.
Welcome to humanity, because this sounds like a terrible idea to begin with. Now listen, it's going to come out terrible, so I'm just going to say it. These types of relationships to me are already weird and fishy. Like, it's really weird to me.
Oh, yeah.
When you have friends and it's like, oh, well, I've got a girlfriend. And I'm like, you have a girlfriend? I've never met. Oh, well, I mean, we talk online. She lives in Cambodia.
That's what's so funny.
Okay, listen, bro.
What's funny is you said this.
She's not real.
What's funny is, so at one point, they will meet up with their friends that they haven't really told. They haven't really had a conversation about this relationship.
Yeah.
And the friend is going, wait, you've met her once? You've been dating her for 4 months? And you're going to get married after 90 days?
Yeah, no, that's what's wrong with like
but
this
usually it's the type of people that really are having a hard time finding that person, you know?
So they settle? I mean, this is why the divorce rate is where it's at.
But it's not real love is what it is. It's not real love because
That's what I'm saying.
they find this person online, and usually it's somebody from a poor country that's really trying to get to America because it's the land of opportunity. And really the only way to get over here is to get a visa and then to marry somebody.
Yeah.
So that's the only way they can do it. But it's crazy to me that a lot of these people, they're in these poor, impoverished places, and then they get over here to America and they are just so greedy and they feel like they're owed something and they're mean and they're not good people.
Yeah, reality TV show.
Ugh. I really don't want to leave America. We are just so above everybody else, guys.
Gosh, you're the worst.
We are better than everybody.
No, we are not.
Except for Winnie over across the pond.
Clueless.
90 Day Fiance, TLC. You guys need to watch this train wreck.
Oh, man.
It's so good. It's so good, guys. These people are nuts. They're nuts.
Felicia's like, TLC shows are my weakness.
I know. Exactly.
Loves that show.
It was funny.
People actually watch this show.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot
My
believe
friend
this.
Rachel, it was funny. She was on this show and like she gets recognized everywhere now. Like so many people watch this show. And but I was sitting there messaging her after I was watching her season, and I'd sit there and message her on Facebook and be like, "What? You're leaving to go to London with your baby and you have never met this guy? What are you doing?" And it's already happened. It's already been filmed. But I'm like freaking out watching this going, "You're crazy. What are you doing?
Man.
You can't go." She's like, "I already went, spoiler alert." I'm like, "Oh yeah, darn it." I'm like, just don't take your baby. He could be crazy. But I already went. He's cool.
See, that's what's terrifying. People are willing to put themselves in some crazy situations because of whether it's financial success, fame for these reality TV shows, and it's terrifying.
Right.
Because they don't always end well. It's really unfortunate. But I guess it's what's the motivation? Because there are, on the flip side, some people who genuinely, like you said, just have a hard time in relationships. Maybe they met somebody. They have a good relationship with communicating with them online or whatever it is, or on the phone or FaceTime, and this is it. And they want to do this. Right. And so, because dude, relationships are hard work. Really, really hard work.
Well, and that's the whole thing. Because that's why they do a show like this, because they know the train wreck happens when they move in together. There's this couple that has never met. Never had face-to-face, like, physical time together, and finally they're putting them into, like, real-life situations. Another one was this 35-year-old man starts dating this 19-year-old girl he met in, like, Cabo, Mexico, somewhere in Mexico, and she falls in love, he falls in love,
These are terrifying stories.
So she leaves her family and moves to the United States to be with them. And it's like, oh my gosh.
This is a real show on television.
It's a real show.
These are real human beings.
And I'm curious to see like how many of these, because I've never finished a full season yet, so I really want to. I'm going to push through on season 3 because I'm pretty hooked.
I can't believe you.
I'm pretty hooked right now. But I want to see like, do any of these actually work out? Because so far it's not looking good.
I mean, I will say I'm kind of glad you're back because you haven't watched a terrible show like this in a long time.
It's been a while. Yeah.
So it's good.
It's been a while.
Good. It's good. I'm glad to have you back. I missed you.
Those TLC shows are so crazy, man. 90 Day Fiance.
Speaking of locals on reality TV shows, Farmington Girl on The Voice right now. Have you seen her?
Yeah, Chevelle.
Just crushing it.
Named Chevelle.
Yeah, after the band.
Yeah, she's she's a teenager too. Yeah. And she is crushing it, man. And she actually might win this thing.
Really?
Yeah, she might. She has a good shot. She's
I haven't
really
seen
good.
it. I've heard so many people talking about her because apparently she's got an incredible voice. And young Farmington Girl. Yeah. Shout out. Good job.
I'm gonna pull her up here. See, she's a beautiful young lady. I think she's like 15 or something.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Yep, they look like they're from Farmington. That wasn't very nice. I apologize.
Gosh, you're the worst of humanity. You watch those reality TV shows and you think you can just say whatever you want. It's a human being, bro.
I know.
With the soul. What team did she get on?
Oh, it's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah, see, I don't watch TV much anymore. Like, honestly. I tried. This is why I don't watch TV. I haven't been watching much television at all. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start watching this season of This Is Us. Because I've had so many friends go, oh my gosh, this week. Oh, I was crying. And I'm like, I haven't watched this season at all. So I had a friend go, you need to at least give it a shot. I started trying and I found myself in the fetal, just snotty crying.
Why would
and I'm
you
like,
do that?
Exactly. I don't have time for this. I got to fix my roof. I got like real life things, man.
No, there's time at night, when you're hanging out with Chrissy.
That's Chrissy time.
It's like you get the new TV in the bedroom.
I know. And
download that TLC app, man.
She picks the TV. And I'm not going to lie. I have to eat my words because she was talking big about this TV show called The Rookie. And I'm like, this is going to be great for 3 episodes.
Oh,
Nathan
is it good? Is she loving it?
I am so sucked into it.
Okay.
It's probably my new favorite network show because it's like, well done. Well done.
Let me give you a few other options, okay? All right? When you download the TLC app, all right, this is the kind of programming you're going to get, okay? My 600-Pound Life, okay? It follows, it journals people that are overweight and they're trying to lose the weight. They're trying to get healthy, okay? Or maybe you want to watch Dr. Pimple Popper. You like to watch,
these are real shows.
Some crazy pimples being popped by doctors. Kay Peterson, you're a weirdo. Little People, Big World. Here's a family of dwarves.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Wives.
Oh my gosh, Sister Wives. Oh, that's not the one I watched, but I was telling you about this. The Mormons and Moab.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gosh, crazy.
Here's a question, like real question about reality TV. What do you think it does for our culture? Like,
Makes
what do you
us
think
feel
it does
better
for our
about
society?
ourselves?
Yeah, that's my question. Like, I mean, on one hand,
Entertains
I
us.
look at like my 600-pound life and it's like, I really want to lose weight. This is my journey. This is my goal. This is what I'm trying to do. And so that's noble.
Inspires us.
And inspires some to
Yeah.
maybe, but man, some of them are just trash.
I mean, I don't know if any of them are trash, man. I mean, come on. Honey Boo Boo. She's still on. You getting what? Okay.
I don't watch
John,
it. I don't know.
Kate, and the 8. What? Are they still
Like
doing
it's like me, because I always get after my boys. I can't stand that they watch YouTube videos of other people playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they're not playing video games, they're usually, and I got after Luke because he was watching like some Fortnite videos or whatever, watching other people play Fortnite. And I'm like, you're watching somebody else live their life.
So much fun.
But then he's now, baseball season's back and they hit the cages. And then now he's on YouTube watching other baseball players play baseball.
Okay.
So that he can learn skill. And then I'm like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Because I think one's useful and one's not. But then Jack's reminding me, actually now, over 100 and blah, 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 something colleges offer up e-sport scholarships.
Exactly.
No joke. He was showing me these scholarships that he can get for college because he plays Fortnite. We're talking like $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 scholarships.
Right.
As an esports player. And I'm like, dude, the times have changed.
Yeah. That's different. I guess
times have changed.
that's where you have to monitor as a parent. You gotta always be watching. What
Like, are they better at Halo? Or...
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, it's yeah. If you like to be entertained and you like a good train wreck, I don't know. Try it out, guys. 90 Day Fiance on the Learning Channel, TLC. It's a train wreck. Yeah, and I think it's season 2. Rachel, she's from Albuquerque, and it sounds like she got a good catch. So I guess there is some happy endings at the end of some of them.
Southwest Baptist University offers a $10,000 esports scholarship for kids who can play video games.
That's cool.
Southwest Baptist University. I'm just saying, I'm looking at the list of scholarships and I'm going, it's not just like nerdy gaming schools anymore.
I love it.
What has happened? I guess I got to take it seriously now, guys.
You do.
I got to take it seriously.
All right, we got to take a break. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out.
It's almost time for Banjit to go to work. Because of her family's poverty, Banjit is forced to work in a place she never dreamed of. Banjit works in a brothel. She spends her nights in a market, selling herself to men for as little as $2. And if Banjit's situation weren't already horrific enough, Banjit is only 11 years old. It's not fiction. Banjit's story is a daily fact for 1.2 million children around the world every year. Yeah, poverty is very, very dangerous for children. But you can become a Compassion sponsor, and for a little more than $1 a day, protect a child like Banjit from the dangers of poverty. Join Star 88 and Compassion and sponsor a child in Thailand on the border with Myanmar. Call 855-293-2323 or click on the Compassion banner at star88.fm.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
In Psalm 148, verses 2 and 5, we read this: Praise him, all his angels, praise him, all his hosts. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for he commanded, and they were created. Nehemiah 9:6 says it this way: You alone are the Lord. You have made heaven, the heaven of heavens with all their host, that's the angels, the earth and everything on it, the seas and all that is in them, and you preserve them all, and the hosts of heaven worships you. Now these verses just plainly state that the Lord created the angels. They are not the result of the Big Bang. They did not come in the hierarchy of some evolutionary process.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM.
Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all the children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air. Carols everywhere. Olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air. Beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here. It will be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Sleigh bells in the air. Beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here. It will be drawing near. And oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. And oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year.
Becca Shea. Christmas time is here. I
It
like
really
that.
is, guys.
I
It's
really,
so
really
here.
like
It's
that.
here so hard,
It's really,
bro.
really nice.
Bro.
Yeah, it's really, really
Bro,
nice.
Well,
so
Merry
here.
Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, and to you too.
8:24.
High today at 44 degrees.
And go. I didn't hit it again.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dax and Steve.
And go.
And go.
Go. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Man, what a treat to just be able to do the show with you guys every morning.
It is,
What
right?
a treat.
Yeah.
Oh, man, 505-338-3700 if you would like to call in. We'd love to hear from you. You know? Whatever you want to talk about. It's your show, you know? We hear this every year. I love this. And every year, I always say I need to go to the layaway department at every Walmart in town and lay away at thousands of dollars because guess what? The chances of a Secret Santa stopping in and paying off everybody's layaway, it might happen to me, but I never do it. I still got time, though. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I'll take today and just go to every Walmart. Just lay away a bunch of stuff.
Don't do it, bro.
You know what? I would have to give it all away if I happened.
Tickets.
I would have to give it away.
Like, I'm just going to invest in lottery tickets because somebody's got to win someday. That's exactly what you're doing with this layaway at a random Walmart in Albuquerque.
The Secret Santa in Colorado recently walked into a Walmart near Denver and paid off all of the Christmas gifts people had on layaway. It's not clear how many items they paid for or how many people it helped, but they wrote a check for about $45,000. Wow. That's $45,000 to cover it.
That's a lot of cash.
And everyone found out on Friday. A single mom with 5 kids named Lisa McMillian told the local news it's been a really hard year, and she was planning to cancel her layaway order. So she was blown away when she found out someone else paid for it. There was another story 2 weeks ago about someone who paid off the layaway items at a Walmart in New York. Now Walmart has revealed that one. Somebody wrote a check for $50,000 worth of stuff. And then someone in Vermont also did the same thing last month, but we still haven't seen a dollar amount for that one. So Albuquerque, maybe somebody out there with a lot of cash. You know, I think that's a really cool thing. Because, you know, honestly, probably a lot of people that, you know, do the layaway are people that are struggling, you know? It's like, okay, they probably back in June or July put things on layaway so they could have it paid off by the time Christmas came around. And then to find out somebody paid it all off is pretty cool. What if you've like had one more payment left and you'd been paying like hundreds of dollars, like, and then all of a sudden, like, right, you have one like more payment of like $30.
Yeah, but that's like that servant that starts at the beginning of the day and then
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Bringing it back, you know.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back.
Is this the Secret Santa that paid off everybody up in Denver? Is this the Secret Santa? Hello?
Hello, this is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Not the Secret Santa.
No.
All I wanted to say was that my mom's having a boy.
That is awesome.
No way.
His name is Jack.
Wait, Dax?
Jack.
Best name.
Brian?
No.
Best name. Love it.
Ralph?
Any significance to the name Jack? Why are you guys naming the baby Jack?
Larry?
That was my dad's name.
Jack from The Incredibles.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay.
Right on.
Baby Jack. Jack.
Why not?
Kid that can light himself on fire.
Why not Dex?
No. Don't put that on that child.
Why not, Deborah?
I don't know. My mom just wanted to pick Jack.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a good name.
What about Steve?
I mean, do you have any siblings? Is this your first sibling? That
Yes,
means
for sure. I'm on Incredibles team.
Okay.
Perfect.
Deborah, thank you so much. We love you. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And there's a Christmas present in the back of the tree. We had to put it in the back of the TV because it can't even fit under the Christmas tree.
Whoa.
I feel like you're bragging a little bit.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's a big Christmas present.
Right?
It is December 3rd, and y'all are already putting your Christmas presents out. Wow.
Man.
Way to one-up everyone. Way to go.
All right, Deborah. Hey, love you. Merry Christmas, all right? All right. We'll see you later. What a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
By the way, Jessica on YouTube said that happened to her bestie at the Los Lunas Walmart.
Oh, really?
So it has happened locally.
Oh, that's
Somebody
cool.
went in there and paid off all the... Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Think, what can I lay away at Walmart? You know, what would be a good item to...
Yeah, there's really nothing.
Yeah, what do you lay away at Walmart?
Really
You
nothing.
know? It's like... I don't know. Because 2 of my kids are getting lumps of coal.
Oh.
Can you get lumps of coal at Walmart? Then there's another one.
You can just buy him a bag of charcoal.
They do it. Can you imagine? They're all like, just wrap the charcoal bag up and they're like shaking it like, what is, this is crazy.
Oh.
This is like nothing I've ever.
I got a bag of charcoal. I got a bag of Quikrete. What?
Oh my gosh, that would be the best.
You're like, there you go.
Oh man.
It's really heavy. Have fun.
Please, somebody
Making
do that.
Stuff.
Somebody just like buy a bag of Quikrete and box it up.
Yeah.
I would love to see the look on their face. Oh my gosh.
Here's something really weird. We were talking earlier about esports. I don't know why this is the thing. Somebody chimed in on the live line and said, Google Albuquerque High School.
Okay.
That's where my mom graduated from high school, Albuquerque High. When you Google it, it comes up as Fortnite University.
You didn't see this? Somebody went on their Wikipedia page and changed it.
This is crazy to me.
Yeah. That's what's crazy about Wikipedia is anybody can go on there and change it. I love it.
It's so odd. Fortnite University. Well done?
Yeah, do you think how many other people are going to start doing that now? You know?
Just changing things?
Yeah, I kind of want to go in and like change Star 88 to like, I don't know, 90 Day Fiance 88 or something, you know?
And we'll get more people checking it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Some popular Google name.
Speaking of things to check out, I know nerds don't normally love them some football, but tonight is the night to watch Monday Night Football.
Really? Why?
Marvel and Disney have announced the new Captain Marvel trailer. Dropping tonight during Monday Night Football.
Wow, that's a cool poster.
I know. They released the new movie poster and the second trailer for
nice
Captain Marvel releasing tonight for Monday Night Football. And for those of you that are irritated because we're already getting a second trailer for Captain Marvel and nothing on Avengers 4, Wednesday, December 5th.
Oh!
2 days from now, they are launching the official Avengers 4 trailer. They just announced it.
Nice!
There you go, guys.
Cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take just another quick break, huh?
Yeah.
Another quickie. Quick one. 505-338-3700. Apparently, a pretty high percentage of people have had a nightmare travel experience. Have you had a nightmare travel experience?
Yes. If it weren't for a good friend of mine, I would have slept at the airport at DFW, my least favorite place in all of existence.
Wow.
At least on Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, man, I got some pretty bad ones that people shared. Some nightmare travel experiences. So we got that for you when we come back. And they did a study on the most influential movie ever. What do you think? Grapes of Wrath?
Most
Die Hard?
influential movie ever. Oh, man, that's a good question. I'm
What's
glad you
Eating
asked
Gilbert
it at
Grape?
break. Because now
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the most inspiring movie
Chronicles of Riddick.
ever?
Ghostbusters. Hellboy 2.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it when we come back.
Jesus is our king, but do you treat him like royalty? Here's Tim Keller on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Christians have been part, historically, of trying to topple tyrants and kings and put in place democracy. But the question that comes up is, in spite of that, why this fascination with kings? Why do the old legends have such powerful impact on us? And not only that, why do they still have powerful impact on us? Why is it that in the countries that still have some kind of royalty left, some kind of royal line, that the people are obsessed with the royalty? Why is it that in lands like America, where there is no king, there is no royal line, we have to create them? So we take billionaires and we take athletes and we take media stars, we even take criminals, and we turn them in to kings. We crown them. They hold court. We adore them. Why is it that there's a significant part of the population that's constantly giving themselves over to the sway of dynamic, charismatic figures who abuse them?
That's a PowerPoint with Tim Keller on Star 88.
I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God. You'll have every victory. Ooh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. I
Lauren Daigle, you say.
Dags, bro.
The Dags. The Daigles.
Haven't heard from her in a minute.
The Daigles. Has the kegel. Oh, never mind. 8:39.
Hi today, 44 degrees.
What's going on in the news today?
Celebrations honoring former President George H.W. Bush and his lifetime of service to the country. Memorial plans underway right now to pay tribute to the 41st President of the United States.
NFL star Kareem Hunt breaking his silence after being fired once this video emerged showing him shoving and kicking a woman.
It don't really matter what happened. I was in the wrong.
A rare Midwest December tornado outbreak sweeping across Illinois.
New comments from Pope Francis are raising eyebrows. The pontiff said that having gay people in the clergy is something that worries him.
President Trump and China's president agreeing to a 90-day ceasefire during the G20 summit. The White House says the U.S. will hold off on plans to raise tariffs on January 1st.
President Emmanuel Macron rushed home from the G20 summit to deal with some of the worst rioting Paris has seen in recent years.
For the British couple visiting New York City, surveillance capturing the moment their engagement ring fell and rolled through a sidewalk grate, but NYPD Special Ops not only finding that diamond ring, that ring now on its way back to the lucky couple north of London.
Oh, man, they are so lucky. Good morning. Oh, man. I got to work out today. I've been so lazy.
Do it.
You know?
Yeah.
Really lazy. Oh, maybe I just won't work out till January 1, you know?
Okay. See, that's what's problematic with the month of December is everybody looks to the new year and they're like, I'll get going in a month.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just enjoy December.
I'm just going to, yeah.
Actually, that's like the worst thing you can do, actually.
Yeah.
You want to have a good head start.
Stop putting it off. Start now.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're so up on like numbers though that it's like, yeah, but January 1.
See, I get out of control with that. I had to stop using one of my fitness apps because I would get so into trying to beat yesterday's time, and it was I get frustrated if I don't. So I just finally just stopped using it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Just, hey, if I go out and actually just do, I don't care if it's 20, 30 minutes. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Got to start somewhere. Anyways, if you guys want to hang out with us, we're on twitch.tv. Just find us by searching Star 88 FM or YouTube. You can go there as well and hang out with us. You can download the app. We have an app too, Star 88 FM in the App Store. It's free. You can stream us live. We're on demand. So thank you to everybody streaming us right now, hanging out with us. Love you guys. Hopefully you had a good weekend, you know?
Yeah.
All right, travel experiences. I want everybody to chime in. Has anybody had I'm trying to think if I've ever had a nightmare of a travel experience. Like it was, let me give you a couple of these so you guys can kind of understand what we're talking about here. They surveyed a bunch of people. They found that 35% of people say they've had an all-out nightmare travel experience. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely, I've never been in this situation before, but flying in a storm and being told to get into crash positions for the landing.
I've been in that situation.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Did the little mask, oxygen mask, fall down?
That didn't.
Oh, I'd lose it if that happened.
That didn't happen. But it was one of those situations where the turbulence was so bad, it was really rough, and there was nothing that could be done. And we had to land, and oh my gosh. It was terrifying because the airplane's doing this like fishtail thing.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm going, of course. And you know me, like, for those that don't know, like, that's how my dad died, was in a plane crash.
Yeah.
And so because of that, I hate flying. Hate it.
Ugh.
And so if there's turbulence or anything, I'm like, yep, knew it. Called it. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go, bro.
Do you start telling people around you, my dad died this way?
This is how my dad died. I knew it, guys. I knew it. What's your name? Jeff? Cool, bro. We're going to be dead together. So might as well get to know each other. What'd you do with your life?
Gosh. I can't even imagine being in that situation. Like, knowing, just bracing for impact, you know?
Yeah.
You know, this is one I know you can relate to, and I've only spent one night at the airport, but it was hell. Just one night for me. But having to spend 5 nights in an airport because all hotels
5
fell through.
nights?
Someone had to go through that. I can't even imagine because spending one night is awful.
Yeah, dude. I was flying back from, it was crazy. I was flying back from Nashville, this amazing event. Shout out to Pastor Kevin Miller out in Clarksville, Tennessee. I was emceeing an event for him called Uprising. Ooh. It was like Brian Head Welch and like this amazing outreach. There were thousands of people there. I was like blessed to be the MC and interview and like, oh, so much fun.
That's cool.
Had a blast. So I was like, woo, Jesus, like high on this like Jesus life, right? And then I'm flying back, and the weather's kind of crazy, and we're delayed getting into Dallas, and I'm like racing. I had to jump on one of the stupid trains to get to the right terminal because that thing is so big. You have to jump on a train to get you to the right. So I was in C. I need to get to like A or something, and I get there, and I can see my plane like taxiing out. And I'm like, but I'm here.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Gates closed. We tried. And
Sorry,
I'm like,
park's closed.
Right? And I'm like, well, but it was your airline's fault because I was delayed because of this. And they're like, was it maintenance? And they're like calling everybody. And they're like, it wasn't due to maintenance. It was due to weather. And we can't control the weather, so it's not our fault. And I'm like, okay, well, so what does that mean? The next flight out is at 8:35 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I'm going, okay, but what does that mean?
Yeah.
They were so rude. And they were just like, it means that your next flight out is tomorrow morning? And I'm like, where am I supposed to stay? And they're like, we don't have any information for that.
Wow.
If you'd like, we could try and find you a list of hotels close by and this and that. And I'm going, but it's your fault. Well, it's not our fault. It's the weather's fault. And so immediately I'm like, I'm going to be a keyboard warrior. Well, actually, I wasn't. Matt, Teo, was like, I'm going to be a keyboard warrior. And started tweeting it all out. And thankfully, a friend in a band came and picked me up. And
Don't you? Now, I do this now in situations like that where if something that I can't control happens where I can't get on a flight and I have to spend the night in an airport, or let's say I've hit every red light and you start getting frustrated, I've gotten really good at this. I start to kind of not panic or get anxiety or get upset or frustrated because, man, what if that's what's supposed to happen? Because let's say, Steve-O, you got on that plane and you accidentally tripped and spilled coffee on the pilot who was about ready to go in to fly the airplane. And because you spilled coffee on him, that kind of threw off, his ability to fly the plane right because he was frustrated and he kills everybody.
I'm sorry.
Just saying, man. That was why you weren't supposed to get on the airplane that night because...
Was that a movie?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't, but I know how this stuff works out.
That was crazy.
You would have.
That was from your brain.
Tripped over, like a bag.
Guys, pray for Dex. I'm worried about him.
And then the pilot spills coffee on him. See, it all has an effect, so that you couldn't get on that plane because the people would have all died.
The butterfly effect this weekend. Like, where's this coming from, man?
If the red light was green and you went through it, you would have got T-boned by this idiot that ran a red light.
What?
So try not to get worked up.
Curious
is what I'm
case
trying
of
to say.
Benjamin Button. Did you watch that movie this weekend? Is that what's happening here? Paul says we were driving back from Billings, Montana as a kid and got stuck in a blizzard. Temperatures of -50 with wind chill. Had to stay in Butte, Montana for almost a week.
Wow.
Trapped in a place for a week. That's crazy to me.
Ugh.
Yeah. We got some crazy stories on here.
Yeah, nightmare travel experiences.
Katie says when she went to go surprise Jean when they were just dating on the first flight, there, experienced the worst turbulence ever, lightning storm, freaking out because it was like, great, she's gonna die. She's convinced she was about to see Jesus. But what sucked was she just thought Jean wouldn't have any idea because he didn't even know she was traveling out there to surprise him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Here's a few other ones from the survey. Breaking a foot after it got tangled in a suitcase strap.
What?
Do you remember what UFC fighter was it that he was walking and wasn't paying attention, and there was like the cords on the ground, and he stepped on it wrong and it broke his ankle.
What?
Yeah, it was like I can't remember which UFC fighter it was. But yeah, just from like walking and there was a cord on the ground, he snapped his ankle.
Oh. See, yesterday, Greg Olson, my tight end in fantasy football, they're dropping like flies, man. He was at the line of scrimmage and then like, boom, snaps the ball. Cam Newton snaps the ball and he starts to run his route and then he just like does this weird hobble thing and stops him going, no, out for the season.
Ugh.
Nobody touched him. Nothing happened. He just stepped funny.
Yep.
Gone.
That's what happens.
Gone, man. R.I.P. my tight end. R.I.P. RIP my fantasy football season, because you know who else I had on my team? Kareem Hunt.
Really?
Yeah.
Joining us on the phone right now, Kareem Hunt.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Almost, but not really.
Okay. Next time, just play along.
Okay.
Acting.
I just want to share my story. One time traveling once. This is when I was working, and I used to be a truck driver. And I'm the type of guy, for whatever reason, whenever I get the hiccups, I can have hiccups for 40 minutes straight, and it drives me nuts.
Right.
Anyways, I'm hauling a load from Cruces to Chalma, and, you know, I've already been dealing with the hiccups for a while, but I stopped at the Border Patrol checkpoint just past between Cruces and Hatch.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the course officer goes, "Are you a citizen?" All that thing. I go, "Yes, sir." And he just stares at me for a little bit, and he goes, "Okay, I'm going to need you to pull your vehicle over to the side." I was like, "Uh-oh." So I pull over, and then he's like, "Okay, you need to step out." And he says, and he tells me, he goes, "I can smell marijuana from this truck."
No.
I was like, "No, that's not true, because I don't smoke. This is a company vehicle.
That's what
You know,
they
I
all
can't
say.
do that, and I won't do that."
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes, well, go ahead and turn around. I'm going to put cuffs on you, detain you,
Oh, my
and we're going to
gosh.
search your vehicle. And I was like, "What do you mean search my vehicle?" And he goes, "Well, we're going to drop your fuel tanks. We're going to drain your fuel, check them. We're going to cut open your seats."
Oh, my
And I
gosh.
just stare at him, and I was like, "Are you serious?" And he smiles and goes, "No, but your hiccups are gone, aren't they?" I was like,
Oh,
Oh.
my.
Oh, my gosh. That's amazing.
No, that is the
I know.
worst.
And I told
Wow.
him, I was like, "I don't know whether to thank you or, you know, kick you right now." And he goes, "Well, don't kick me, then I'll arrest you for real." I was like, "Oh, you got a point there."
Oh, man.
That is crazy. That's a weird, good but weird.
Time for a truck driver.
All right.
Man.
Life of a truck driver.
Yeah.
Thanks for the story,
Thanks,
man.
dude.
Right.
That's crazy.
Could you imagine?
No.
Like, would you be stoked with the customs guy or just angry that he just...
I don't know, man.
You're like, well, I don't have to use the bathroom anymore.
Yeah, I think I'd be pretty, I don't know. I'd probably laugh at it because thank goodness it's not going to happen. And then
Yeah.
my hiccups are gone. So I don't know.
Looper says, I traveled to Ireland with my wife and 3 kids aged 2, 3, and 5.
Oof.
Some of our luggage that was supposed to be checked couldn't be because of weird timing or something. And so we had to take twice as much luggage to carry on than we had planned. That was dreadful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Somebody else went on a cruise in the middle of the night, woke up with 2 inches of water in my room.
Oh, my gosh.
Thought Titanic was happening all over again. Also, they didn't give me another room.
What? They didn't give you, they probably didn't have another room.
Gosh.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Somebody said, same trip, canceled in Houston on the way there, got to my hotel, 4 a.m. the next morning. On the way back, canceled in DFW with no hotel voucher because it was, quote, weather related. Got home a day late.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
DFW, bro, bane of my existence.
We're talking about nightmare travel experiences. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm so not calling about that. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
I was watching the podcast of Friday's show, and you guys were both feeling yucky. I was wondering if you spent all weekend sick.
I did.
Steve-O did.
I did.
I didn't. I was fine. It was all in my head.
Weekend.
Steve-O made me feel
I'm-
sick on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. No. I mean, I was okay.
Okay, good. Well, Steve-O, I'm sorry you were sick.
Thank you. Was it your fault?
He only prayed for
No.
me, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. I already know whose fault it was. It was Seth and Britt because they were like sick throwing up and they're like, same day. You know what we're going to do? Hang out with Steve-O. And then I was like sick all weekend. So,
yeah.
All
See,
weekend.
that's so wild because when any of us in our house are sick throwing up, we are like, we quarantine ourselves
Yeah,
for like
dude.
2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're in
Yeah.
their 20s.
Not so
they
much
don't.
Britt.
They haven't
Yeah.
lived life.
Yeah,
They haven't
They don't
experienced
understand what
much.
it's like
you
when
know?
you're old like me. We could die from the flu. Like,
Exactly.
I'm old, bro. She could have killed me.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
well, I'm glad you guys are still alive. The show this morning is great. And
Thank
Merry
you.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Okay.
What a nice call. Let's see a couple more here off of the survey. Being vomited on by a child. Yeah, it's never happened, but that would ruin your trip. Making 3 emergency landings. 3 emergency landings. Getting choked by another passenger. Yeah, okay. Another passenger joking about a bomb threat and delaying the plane. And the number one nightmare travel experience, having a man die one row over.
Okay.
Can you imagine if you're on that flight? Somebody dies and you can see him. He's just one row over. There he is. He's dead. Oh, no. Yeah, that's creepy.
That
man.
would be, because what do you do? We've heard stories like this, because they got to keep flying.
Got to put a blanket over him.
That's real.
Like how much time before he starts to smell? You know what I'm saying? Because they say sometimes when people die, like they lose control, like the body just
Stop.
I'm serious, man.
I know.
So like, what if that happens? Oh.
Somebody said on the way back from a cruise, I got stuck in Fort Lauderdale, the airport, because some worker ended up pushing the stop button on the fuel line to the entire airport.
Wait, what?
Everyone was stuck.
Wait, who stopped it? Who pushed the button?
Some worker accidentally pushed the button that stops the fuel line. Because, if there's a fire, there's an incident or something. But that stopped the fuel line for the airport.
Wow.
Couldn't fuel planes. Yeah. Dan had an 18-hour travel day, including over a 10-hour flight from Germany to Denver. They didn't have enough staff for the flight. Slept on the airport floor.
Oh, that's fun.
Gosh.
Yeah, you guys feel like traveling, huh, for Christmas? Yeah, a lot of you are heading home or, going to visit family and friends for Christmas. Now you're rethinking that, aren't you?
Yeah.
I would.
I'm not going
Cancel
anywhere.
your plans, man.
I'm not traveling. I don't travel well. I don't do it.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm feeling sick now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
I'm sorry, buddy. Just wait. It's going to get a lot worse.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
I hope so.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. You guys can be a part of it. We're hanging out on YouTube at Star 88 FM, also twitch.tv. Hang out with us. Thanks for chiming in, everybody.
Yeah. Even when you're chiming in on things from shows days old. That was actually very kind to make sure we weren't sick.
Yeah. Lord Blackstar, shout out. Dento Bean, he's always commenting on the Twitch. Jessica, what's up? Jarrett, TJ, Rodney, Dan. Good morning, everybody. All right, we got to take a quick break live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang on.
It's the season of giving, and we're bringing an early gift to town. Compassion Live presents the Roadshow Christmas Tour, featuring Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum,
It's beginning to look a lot.
Josh Wilson, and introducing Leanna Crawford. Come celebrate the joy of Christmas with us. The Roadshow Christmas, Saturday, December 8th, 6 p.m. at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, and Sunday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces. No more long lines at the door. All reserved seating now. VIP tickets with special meet and greet also available at the RoadshowChristmasTour.com. The Roadshow Christmas Tour with Matthew West, Matt Maher, Building 429, Plum, Josh Wilson, and Leanna Crawford. Produced by Compassion Live.
For over 40 years, La Salita Restaurant has been serving New Mexican food to Albuquerque. From starters like soups, salads, and Cindy nachos to entrees like chili rellenos, burrito de Eduardo, the BOG burrito, and carne adobada. La Salita is friendly to those who are vegan or gluten-free and offers catering, as well as a rewards program at 1950 Wansabo or online at lasalita.com. Star 88 thanks La Salita for their support.
As believers, we have the good news, the life-changing truth straight from the throne of God. But it can be frustrating when someone's not interested in hearing about it. What do we do in those times? Pastor Greg Laurie addresses that issue this week on A New Beginning. Good counsel on our part in God's plan for bringing His message to those around us. Tune in for A New Beginning.
Make an appointment with Greg Laurie weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales. In the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
I have loved you from the start. I have seen your hurting heart. And you feel so lonely, but you keep on hiding. 'Cause you feel so guilty for what you've done. But there's no distance too far that I can't reach you. There's no place that's so dark that I can't find you. Anywhere that you are, if you need proof, take a look at these scars. I know I love you. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter what you've done. You were never never too far gone. You have run down every road, and you've lost your way back home. And you feel so dirty, you know you're unworthy, feeling undeserving of any love. But there's no distance too far that I can't reach you. There's no place that's so dark that I can't find you. Anywhere that you are, if you need proof, take a look at these scars. I know I love you. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter what you've done. You were never too far gone. You will never outrun my love, my love, my love. You will never outrun my love, my love, my love. You will never outrun my love, my love, my love. You will never outrun my love. There's no distance too far that I can't reach you. There's no place that's so dark that I can't find you. Anywhere that you are, if you need proof, take a look at these scars. I know I love you. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter what you've done. You were never too far gone. Never too far gone. Never too far gone.
Jordan Feliz, Never Too Far Gone. It's Star 88, 903.
High today at 44 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yay.
Good morning. 505-338-3700. It's the number to call in.
Dude, so many people chiming in with travel horror stories.
Yeah, let's hear them.
How
What do
about
you
this one? Me and my girlfriend at the time broke up during a trip to California.
Oh, no.
And had to come back together.
Ugh.
Could you imagine? You're like, horrible trip, you break up. You're stuck till the end of the trip. They had to fly back together. Couldn't wait to get home to get away from her. Got to the airport, found out the flight was delayed by 8 hours.
I've been in a situation like that before. This was a long time ago. Went on a road trip with a girlfriend and broke up, but we had to drive back.
Yeah.
And it was I
Yeah.
honestly didn't say a word the whole trip back. Not one word. But it was
Yeah.
glorious when I got to drop her off.
Dude, remember the Starmie who chimed in earlier about the Titanic incident, waking up with 2 inches of water in the room? Said, I forgot the most important part of my entire cruise story. My luggage was on the floor when I woke up to 2
kidding.
inches of water. They had to take all my clothes and dry them, but they decided to bleach them as well.
Oh, well, that's what you got to do.
I had to borrow my sister-in-law's clothes. They paid for some of the damages.
Oh, my gosh. It's terrible. Yeah. I will never go on another cruise.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I fell asleep on the deck. First day on a cruise ship, I fell asleep and I didn't have any sunscreen on. Yeah, guess who got sunburned and couldn't walk? This guy. Yeah, I almost had to amputate my leg. Okay, I don't know if they almost had to amputate my leg, but it was at the point, like I got so burned, I literally couldn't walk. It hurt so bad. So I was out. And then the guy that like runs, he's kind of like the butler or the guy that comes and like, you know, if you need something.
Yeah.
He would come in and apply like yogurt on my leg every day. He's a great guy. I miss that guy. His name was Jorge. Yeah. We became really good friends. He would come in and like apply yogurt, like vanilla yogurt on my sunburned leg. And if you're asking yourself, well, why couldn't you just do it yourself? I was in a lot of pain. And, you know, Jorge had really soft hands, and he was a really nice guy, and I really loved the time that we spent together.
Wow.
I hope he's not still doing that job, because the hellish stories that he would tell me about like living on a cruise ship is no bueno.
Landon Ivy chimed in on YouTube and said, I had a pulmonary embolism. That's hard to say. Wow. On my summer vacation this year, spent it all in the hospital.
My gosh.
Glad you're alive, Landon.
Wow. So is that one of those things that just something in your brain just like
man.
You know? Like it's like a fuse just and you just plop down?
I don't even
Face
know.
in the knitter plate?
Somebody said, went home for Christmas one year, pulled over in a rest stop to rest, taking a nap at the rest stop. We got hit. Had to have the car towed to a nearby town. Fortunately, we knew someone in that nearby town who lent us their car to get home. That's crazy. Ugh. No.
Good times.
Yeah.
I just want to travel now, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to just go travel.
No.
Let's go on a road trip.
Never
Let's fly
again.
somewhere.
I'm good.
Especially during the holiday
Forever.
season. Yeah, I'm good too. No, ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for chiming in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, teased this earlier. The most influential movie of all time. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, that's a good question. Most influential movie
of all time.
Of all time.
What do you think?
I guess it depends on what type of influence we're talking about. Like inspiration to like.
Don't look over here, okay? I can't have you look over here.
Most influential movie of all time.
Okay, researchers in Italy analyzed the impact of more than 47,000 movies to determine which ones have changed movies the most. And they used some complex math to figure it out. Yeah, I'm just going to take their word for it, okay? Because I'm looking at the list going, okay.
Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Because he just went out there, he just kept doing it. Like he was running.
Wasn't in the top 20.
He wasn't. Okay.
Nope.
I'm
But you know
just
what?
making
It
stuff
probably,
up.
you know what? That probably should be in the top 20.
Most influential movie of all time. Police Academy. It influenced a lot of people to become an officer of the law.
Wrong.
Yeah, no, that's not on there. Think more epic. Come on.
Braveheart.
Oof,
It inspired a country
Wrong.
to fight the English.
No, so far. Man, there's 20 epic movies on here. I feel
Schindler's
like
List.
Schindler's List.
To stand up for the oppressed.
No, it's not it. No.
Bloodsport. with
Bloodsport.
Jean-Claude
Number one.
Van
It was
Damme.
actually the number one movie.
Rocky. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Wow, you are terrible at this.
I'm terrible
Yeah.
at this? Or maybe it's just most influential movies of all time. This is so vague. Give me an understanding of what they mean by influence. Influence them to what? To make a change. Are you kidding me? I had a friend walk out of the horror movie Devil and give his life to Jesus because of it.
Oh, Devil was number 1. I'm just kidding.
Same with Event Horizon. So terrifying, the depiction of hell. We know somebody who got saved over that. So I'm like, it could mean anything. What do you define influence as? Okay, people are chiming in left and right.
Hit me.
Okay. Harry Potter series.
No.
Star Wars.
Star Wars was number 2. 1977.
Wait.
Star Wars.
So
number
what do they
2.
mean by most influential
Hey,
on
dude,
what?
They have the formula.
On the culture?
Yes, they analyze the impact of more than 47,000 movies to determine which ones have changed movies the most.
Okay, changed movies. I was thinking of inspiring films that caused actual human beings to change their life.
No.
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yes.
No.
Are you kidding me?
That's a good
because
call,
of
though.
bullet time and
Yeah,
all of the
like the
special
slow
effects
motion,
that
like
changed everything. Okay. See, because people were chiming in with mines like Philadelphia, Boys in the Hood, influential in life.
Man,
See,
everybody, you guys
none
are
of these
terrible at this.
No, because they weren't influential in life.
I told you guys when I kicked
Wizard
it
of
off.
Oz
Was the number 1.
Wow. That's what somebody said. Wizard of Oz.
Okay,
most
but
influential movie of all time.
Tell me why that movie is. Like, what? Give me a break. Why does that one have like the most influential impact on
this
other
movie's
movies?
like 100 years old.
Yeah,
at this
1939.
point.
It's getting close.
Yeah. So,
like, what did that do for movies? As far as like, how did that
think
change
about
have the
that
biggest
film.
impact?
It's still a movie that everyone. Okay. Literally last week, we were talking about Detroit Lions and the Detroit Tigers and Bears. Oh my.
Okay.
People still quote that movie like nobody's business. Also, black and white film was the thing.
Yeah.
And when they hit, I was about to say Neverland, when they got to Oz and everything came alive in color, I mean, that was a big deal then.
Oh, okay.
Think about that. And the storytelling.
That's a good call. You know what? You got to take everything back.
Yeah.
All right. You're right. Okay, so we've got number 1, number 2.
Avatar.
Yeah, no.
No?
No, not on there.
Dude, that's still the, to me, the flagship 3D film.
movie, yeah. Like, that's it.
Oh,
I agree.
this is a great one. Terminator 2. Action movie. Changed action films. No?
No.
This list is stupid. Yeah, The Wizard of Oz was the first in color, so that's why.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why it was. So many people chiming in. Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz. Wizard. As soon as you said no, that changed film.
Yeah, everybody Googled it.
Yeah, Star Wars, Wizard of Oz. Gone with the Wind?
Yeah, that was number 19. 1939, Gone with the Wind. I need to go back and watch that because I watched it as a little kid, and of course, as a little kid, it's the longest movie in history.
What is?
Gone with the Wind. Isn't it like 4 hours long?
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Toy Story?
No, not in the top
Snow
20.
White. That was the first animated feature film by Disney. So.
No.
No?
That wasn't in the top 20.
X-Men.
No.
I know you laugh,
There's
but somebody's like, because think about it. So then
There's no superhero movies on this
never
list.
mind then, because I was gonna say, well, then it's got to be Iron Man because that changed. Like our blockbuster films are now all superhero movies because of Iron Man.
Right.
Jurassic Park.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
I don't even want to do this list anymore. I want to move on.
I wanna-
This list is stupid.
Okay.
Dude,
You're
Steven
gonna be
Spielberg.
You're going to be a little disappointed when I give you some of these, all right? Hey, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I got one.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm still sick. I'm still sick.
No, guys, that's why I'm calling. I feel like somebody's like putting a spell on me or something.
Oh, my gosh. Seriously?
I woke up and my eye is like, I don't know, what do you say it's the size of, Seth? A little ping pong ball?
From when you dropped your phone on your head?
No, this is something completely different. I like woke up with like a sty or like an eye infection or something.
But to be fair, Britt is a little dramatic with everything.
Might be a little dramatic.
No, you guys,
Yeah.
it's dark and everything. Babe,
I
I'm not lying.
experienced
Huh?
this firsthand last night.
Well,
Seth, am I lying?
I prayed for Seth.
Am
the
I
rest
being
of the
dramatic?
night. prayed for him.
No, do you hear him? Even Seth said I'm not being dramatic this time.
This time.
Maybe it's because you dropped your phone on your eye, which is the most,
stop it.
that's like the dirtiest thing that you could have. And so germs got in your eyeball.
Well, I'm still sick to my stomach now.
Brittany,
It,
don't
came
you
back.
derail this conversation. What's the most influential movie of all time?
What do you think?
If she gets one and I
That's a
haven't
hard-
got one.
It's a hard question.
Indiana
honestly.
Jones.
I'm not a real big Indiana. Oh, I don't like those movies at all.
Not on there.
They weren't influential in film at all.
Nope.
Gosh, this is frustrating.
Influential movie? Is
E.T..
it part of like a? I don't know.
Gosh.
Influential movie.
Influential. Okay. Influence. They
What is
determined which ones have changed movies the most.
Is it E.T.?
No,
I just said
you
E.T.,
already
bro.
said
I
that.
literally just said I wish you listened to me ever. Godfather.
Godfather was not in the top 20.
Wow. Casablanca.
It
Casablanca
wasn't even in the top 20.
was number 11.
Okay.
Casablanca.
Changed film, guys. Changed film.
That's right.
The Maltese Falcon.
The Maltese Falcon.
Was it the Titanic?
No, Titanic. You know what? Good call.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
good one.
Jaws.
Jaws. See, yeah, Jaws was on there.
Hey, what about the Wizard of Oz?
That's
That was-
number one.
yeah, number one.
Get out. You got to go.
Okay, bye. So yeah, Jaws, 1975.
So many people. She's derailing the show. Hang up on her.
Yeah, Jaws. That's, think about, not only did that change movies, but that scared all of us to never want to ever go into the ocean.
Yep. Lord of the Rings.
No, but should be on there, right?
Yes. Somebody says I took film crit in high school and we watched all of these movies. Gone with the Wind?
Mm-hmm.
Psycho?
Yep, number 3.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay. King Kong?
Yep. King Kong was number 4.
Oh my gosh. Citizen Kane.
Yep, number 7.
Wow. Good. You took a good course.
There's a lot of like old, like 1915, 1930 type movies on
Frankenstein.
Here. Frankenstein was not, on there, number 9.
Dracula?
Dracula was number 12.
The Wolfman.
Wait, did you say The Godfather?
Yeah.
Oh, it was on there. Number 13.
Original Godzilla.
The original Godzilla. Nope.
Oh, here's a good one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
Really? Because live action and animated together?
Yeah, that was I remember watching that.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's on the theaters.
See, people are naming like movies now, like The Matrix.
Yeah. I don't think there's any.
I can't believe that. Alice in Wonderland.
No.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any there's on the top 20, in the top 20, there's no movies in this like generation, this time, or like this, like the past, like at least 20 years.
People are boom, boom. Alien?
Nope.
The Jazz Singer.
No.
The Labyrinth.
No.
Dark Crystal.
No. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was number 10,
I
1937.
said Snow White.
Oh, okay.
And you said no. And
There's
I
a
said
lot
it was
on
the
here.
first Disney animated feature film.
There's a lot. I can't keep up, Sorry.
Lawrence of Arabia. No?
No, but it might be on there. I'll get back to you. Let's see. Battleship Potemkin. Potemkin.
What?
Potemkin. Battleship Pokemon. Battleship Potemkin.
Okay, it's from 1925.
I don't know what that is.
Why? This list is terrible.
Number 18, Doctor Strange, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Doctor Strangelove.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Nosferatu.
That's
good.
Nosferatu. Let's see.
These are all from like nobody cares about this list. This
The
is
Birth of a
stupid list.
Nation, Metropolis, 1927,
Guys, I
2001, A
apologize.
Space Odyssey, 1968.
I apologize. Thankfully, it's 9:18.
So there you go, guys. Yeah, it's Star Wars. Star Wars is like it's probably
No,
the most
that
recent
makes
movie
sense.
in the top 20.
1977.
That was the
the
most
original Star
recent
Wars.
movie. It's crazy.
Yeah. Film
don't know,
snobs. Get out of here, you film snob.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. These Italians, what do they know?
Well,
These
they,
smart Italians.
I guess quite a bit. Spaghetti Western.
These scientists from Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for chiming in. If you guys want to, what do you think? What do you guys think? In your opinion, is the most influential movie, like, of our time right now? Like, our time in the past 20 years. What do you think? Let's not go back way, way, way back, early 1900s. Let's go, like, in the past 20 years, what do you think is the most influential movie ever? You guys can chime in. 505-338-3700. What's the live line to text in?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
Maybe it's God's Not Dead.
Well, Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ.
That one I take seriously.
All right, we'll be right back. Hang out.
Understanding God's Word changes everything. And this Christmas, you can give a better understanding of the Bible by choosing a gift from the Connect with Skip Heitzig Christmas Gift Ideas brochure. Here's a life-changing gift idea from Skip Heitzig. It's a special You Can Understand package. One of our listeners recently shared, I was searching for a resource that would walk me through the Bible and teach me what it means. I had read the Bible, but didn't understand it. That's how I found Skip Heitzig's teachings. I started with Genesis. It is engaging and easy to understand. Start at the beginning with You Can Understand the Book of Genesis and discover the origins of God's redeeming love, and learn how to accurately interpret end times prophecy and live life with confidence in You Can Understand the Book of Revelation. Find the You Can Understand package and more meaningful gifts in the Connect with Skip Heitzig Christmas Gift Ideas brochure. Download yours today at connectwithskip.com/offer or call 800-922-1888.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
There's a war within going on, no doubt. And that's why I say it's high time to declare war. I think we will never be able to be at our best if we're treating ourselves the worst. And I think we need to really come to terms with this and to declare war, because that's an aggressive statement. It's a gloves on kind of thing to say, or maybe gloves off kind of thing to say, to say declare war. But it just changes your mindset when you do so. When those words come out of your mouth, I declare war. It puts you in a different frame of mind. You are what you think. In fact, that's what Scripture tells us in Proverbs 23, verse 7, where it says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusko.com.
Never have I found someone like you. You call my every move. Know me better than I know myself. I got nothing to prove. Even now in the darkest hour, even now in the darkest hour, I know that you're hearing me. I know that you're hearing me. Even now am I wandering. Even now am I wandering. I know that you're here with me. I know. Even if I run away, I know that you're there for me. 'Cause you're my one shine. You're my go-to. It's a free fall. You're my parachute. Yeah, I'm broken, yeah, I'm flawed, I know. But you don't seem to care. Piece by piece, you put me back again. You give me one more chance. Even now in the darkest hour, even now in the darkest hour, I know that you're hearing me. I know that you're hearing me. Even now am I wandering. Even now am I wandering. I know that you're here with me. I know. Even if I run away, I know that you're there for me. 'Cause
Joshua Micah, Parachute, Star 88, 925.
High today of 44 degrees.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
It keeps dropping, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Apparently 41.
So we were just talking about the most the most the most influential movie ever. And according to these scientists from Italy, they came up with a formula to figure it out. They said The Wizard of Oz was number one. Now they determined this by which ones have changed movies, not just culture, but movies the most.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz, Star Wars, Psycho, King Kong, 2001: A Space Odyssey, top 5 right there. But then we asked you guys, what do you think, in your opinion, is the most influential movie ever in the past, 20 years? Okay?
Yeah.
Because, 1977 Star Wars was, the most recent out of this list. All the other ones were, early 1900s or mid-1900 movies. So, what do you think? You mentioned Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I think that... Heck yeah.
Dude, action movies?
Yeah. Even the blood sports, man. Come on.
Okay. Somebody did actually mention Fast and the Furious, but they're thinking of culture because they're the racing scene blew up when that movie came out. That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Hated living off of Montgomery when that movie came out.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. Anything with The Rock. Jumanji. Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Our boy Mark and Tempe has got a good list. Recent influential films, I have several.
Okay.
1, The Exorcist, because it actually got people talking about spiritual stuff, but definitely not recommending it by any means. 2, Boys in the Hood, because it made inner city black culture accessible to everyone and they loved it. Also another one you wouldn't necessarily recommend.
Okay.
Number 3, Iron Man, because the studio was surprised at how people ate it up, and now we're 22 movies in on Marvel movies. Good job, Mark and Tempe.
It's a good call.
Mm-hmm. It was.
I think of a lot of different war movies, Platoon, which I don't recommend. But
Saving Private Ryan?
Saving Private Ryan.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I know this sounds really nerdy, but Terminator 2 was this giant budget action film directed by James Cameron, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, that changed action films. The budget... That was crazy because that was your CGI bad guy.
Right.
That was a big step in film. Seth chiming in with Back to the Future. A few people said that actually this morning, Back to the Future. Sarah chiming in with a really good one, really important. Samson.
You know what? Let me just say this, because I'm sitting here thinking about all these movies that we're mentioning, and I'm trying to rack my brain on Christian movies, because you would think that should be the greatest, right? We should have awesome Christian movies, but we don't. And the only one that I can even say is amazing, and I still love it, is Passion of the Christ. But what other movie
I'm going to see, but now...
in Christian culture...
The Ten Commandments. Got you. Got you, dog.
It was pretty good.
1956, directed by Cecil B. DeMille.
It was pretty good. Yeah, I will give you that.
Highest grossing film of all time.
It's a great movie.
The Ten Commandments. Okay. But again, it's a 3-hour and 40-minute film.
So long.
And we're talking about a movie that came out in the 50s.
Right.
To me, saying, you're talking Christian films, I thought of that, and I thought of Ben-Hur.
Oh, I know. Ben-Hur was great, right?
Right. But those were both classics, starring Charlton Heston.
Right. All right.
And so you're right.
Name some more.
Culturally, something that actually did some good. I do think the Passion of the Christ showcased what Jesus went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really.
It's a great movie.
I own that movie, and yet I watched it one time at the movie theater, and I watched it one time on television. It's really hard to watch.
Well, yeah.
It's so violent, and it's so hard to take, but it's also so important because you see, and this is still just a movie, the crucifixion was way more traumatic than what we see. But, yeah. Somebody said, I can only imagine. Come on, bro.
Okay, you guys got me. You're right.
That was it. That was a good... I mean, define influence. Maybe it made somebody want to reconcile with their father.
Come on.
Passion of the Christ made me realize how hard and evil my heart was. I stuffed my pockets with Kleenex, but didn't shed one tear during the movie. I, in fact, related to the demons in the film. I knew then something was seriously wrong with me, and I changed my life. I accepted Jesus on 2/8/2009.
Man, I remember when that movie came out, because I saw it in the theaters too, and I remember all the stories that came out afterwards of people that, man, that movie impacted so many people's lives.
Absolutely. Somebody says, for me personally, The Dark Knight. It changed the way I looked at superhero films. I feel like that's why now the Marvel movies just don't do it for me. Yeah. Different take. Want the real life. Oh, gosh. Willy Wonka. Sure. The Never-Ending Story. So bad.
This is such a bad movie.
So bad.
It really was.
It's terrible now. And they said, and the movie was Santa telling the kid, you'll shoot your eye out. I can't remember the name.
Christmas
Story, bro.
Yeah.
Christmas Story. We've had about 4 or 5 people chime in with Monty Python and A Search for the Holy Grail.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Hacksaw Ridge has been said a bunch.
Yeah, have you seen it? Really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Are we talking just influential film or Christian film now? Because that was a film where
he
it
was
really showcased
Seventh-day
someone's
Adventist,
faith.
right?
Right.
Was that what he was?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Somebody said, actually, Frito Chris, the old school Esther movie. It was a good movie, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Also, a few people have said this one as well. Dunkirk. It had no specific star or storyline.
You're right.
And it bored everyone around me. I was the only one that was like, that was incredible. And then you and Heidi were just like, that was a lot.
Because I had anxiety the whole time
Yeah.
I was watching it. Seriously.
Yep.
Felt like I was in war.
Somebody says, I agree with Avatar. Still the best 3D movie ever made.
You're right.
Someone else said Twilight. Blocked them.
You know-
Somebody else
what?
said Count of Monte Cristo. Blocked them too.
What? Twilight is awesome. Kidding me? What?
Transformers? Don't
Don't
get me wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you're talking about the classic from the 1980s where they were just wanting to make new toys.
Yeah.
And so they killed off their entire line of action figures because as a child, it was the first time I ever saw my hero die.
Yeah.
Let's kill Optimus Prime in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but
nobody's going to react.
But when Optimus accepted Christ as his personal Lord and Savior, that goes down as one of the greatest moments in Transformers history. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff, you know? All right, we got to take another quick break. Thanks for chiming in. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in. Also live on YouTube and twitch.tv if you want to hang out with us at Star 88FM. And what's the live line to text in?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
We'll be right back. Hang on.
Christine Kane challenges us to not just look at those around us, but to see the person as Christ sees them in this Star 88 PowerPoint.
You know, my daughter, Sophia, she was having a lot of problems at school, and I couldn't work it out because she's so bright. She really is, like her mother. And anyway, she was really doing quite bad at school. And I thought there's a disparity here. I wasn't kind of being one of those, mothers that think your kids are awesome. I really wasn't. But I thought there's just something not right. And so we took her to the eye doctor, which, if the teacher had half a brain, may have picked this up a lot earlier. And when we took her to the eye doctor, he was just stunned at how bad her eyes were. And then he did a prescription and she put on glasses. I'll never forget it. She put on glasses. She went, Mummy, there's words on the whiteboard. And see, what happens is she didn't even know she couldn't see. And a lot of us don't even know that we can't see.
That's Christine Kane on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Before I ever cried, you answered
Jesus Culture. Fierce. Featuring Chris Quesadilla. Star 88.
High today of 38 degrees.
That's not the formula. I didn't give you the time.
You didn't? I don't feel well.
No, it's no excuse. No excuse. 9:39.
I had a day of whatever.
What's going on in the news today?
Celebrations honoring former President George H.W. Bush and his lifetime of service to the country. Memorial plans underway right now to pay tribute to the 41st President of the United States.
NFL star Kareem Hunt breaking his silence after being fired once this video emerged showing him shoving and kicking a woman.
It don't really matter what happened. I was in the wrong.
A rare Midwest December tornado outbreak sweeping across Illinois.
New comments from Pope Francis are raising eyebrows. The pontiff said that having gay people in the clergy is something that worries him.
President Trump and China's president agreeing to a 90-day ceasefire during the G20 summit. The White House says the U.S. will hold off on plans to raise tariffs on January 1st.
President Emmanuel Macron rushed home from the G20 summit to deal with some of the worst rioting Paris has seen in recent years.
For the British couple visiting New York City, surveillance capturing the moment their engagement ring fell and rolled through a sidewalk grate, but NYPD Special Ops not only finding that diamond ring, that ring now on its way back to the lucky couple north of London.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Watched one of the greatest love stories of all time.
Yeah?
Serendipity. So good, guys. Gosh. That is one good love story. John Cusack. Name the other who's the actress who in Serendipity? Come on. Go ahead.
Did you say the actress?
Yes.
Kate Beckinsale.
Thank you. Which is so crazy. I was watching this for like the 100th time over the weekend going, I can't believe Steve-O hates this movie.
Okay, let me be honest and fair with this film. I've never even finished it.
I hate you.
It was so obnoxiously
Don't you
stupid.
ever talk to me again.
The idea of...
It's a movie.
Now I
It's a
understand
movie.
why earlier you had that really weird Benjamin Button moment where it was like, and then you trip over this thing that causes this person to do this thing, and I'm like...
It's a movie.
Okay.
Of course it's not real. I mean, I hope it's
I saw
not
this
real.
left glove, and then I had to...
Hey, don't you dog it. It's my favorite chick flick of all time. All right? Serendipity, guys, if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but it
so
just
good.
causes people to, like, wait and think that, like...
Really?
They're going to have this serendipitous moment where they're going to order a pizza, and then the delivery driver's going to break down, and they're going to have to go pick it up. And then they're going to get a flat tire on the way to pick it up from the pizza place. And then some guy's going to stop to fix their tire.
It's called fate, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what's your favorite chick flick of all time?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh,
I don't
my
have one.
gosh.
I don't really have one.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't really
Basically,
I don't really watch
a ripoff
chick
of
flicks.
Serendipity.
Yeah, I don't watch girl movies,
Uh-huh.
bro. I'm a man.
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, duh.
Oh, gosh, man.
And Kate Hudson.
Kate
Are you
Hudson.
kidding me?
That's a great movie. Their love is still.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's a fun movie, man. Serendipity's a fun movie.
Ugh.
It's a good Christmas movie.
Sure. You know what else is a great chick flick Christmas movie? It's a Wonderful Life. It's the best one.
Mm-hmm.
It is the best Christmas movie.
Yeah, if you like listening to a guy talk like this. Oh, yes, everybody.
Man.
Oh, yes, it's a wonderful life. Yes. Oh.
Is that your Jimmy Stewart
It's my
impression?
Jimmy
'Cause,
Stewart.
It's terrible.
Oh,
It's actually
Jimmy
pretty
Stewart
terrible.
here. Oh, it's a miracle. Get out of here.
I think it's a great movie.
I know you do.
It's not my favorite Jimmy Stewart movie. It's my second favorite.
Mm.
Oh, dude, Jarrell just chimed in with "You've Got Mail." Never mind.
Oh
I
my
take
gosh,
that
what a
back.
great movie with Tom Hanks.
I watched that like twice this last week alone. That's my favorite.
Is that Tom Hanks?
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
And Meg Ryan.
Oh gosh, what a great power couple, right?
They're the best.
So believable.
Yeah.
I think they actually fell in
Speaking of
love on set.
serendipitous relationships, it's like, and then I was emailing this person, but at the same time, I hate this other person in real life. But then it turns out the person that is my pen pal is the guy that I hate.
That's
and he's
love.
actually a really great guy.
That's love, guys. That's
so
fate.
good.
It's fate.
I wanted it to be you.
Fate is so powerful.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I'll never not watch that movie, but I'll also never not watch The Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Yep.
People are like chiming, like, I want to know dudes, if these are all dudes or ladies chiming in. Because people are, nope. Oh, Mark and Tempe, see? Dudes chiming in. Actually, my favorite, quote, guilty pleasure, Legally Blonde. And I don't care who knows.
Wow.
At me all day, bro.
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not a Reese Witherspoon fan. She's okay. Hit or miss with me.
Love Actually.
Love Actually?
Somebody
That's a
said
good
best love story and Christmas movie.
one. That's a, you know what? Good call. It's a good movie.
Another member of this term said, seriously, though, Hitch probably the best chick.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Will Smith.
Nah, dude, Jarrell
Kevin
got
James.
it. He nailed it right away. You've got mail.
Yeah.
Although, here's something funny. We watched that movie. I'm not joking. We watched that movie it was like last week, I think. And watching that movie now in 2018, you couldn't really, this movie doesn't really work anymore.
Really?
Because of technology. Yes.
Wait, what movie are you talking about?
You've Got Mail.
You've Got Mail, yeah.
Because they're like they're like signing into the laptop and all.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so.
Well, it was funny because watching what's the movie? I just forgot the name of it. Serendipity. It was the same thing because they didn't. This was before technology, so they had cell phones, but they were brick phones.
Oh yeah,
it was like early '90s.
Yeah.
So they were trying to like track down Sarah, but they didn't have her last name. Then they had to go to this facility, the storage facility. They had the carbon copies. It was crazy. We've come a long way, guys. A long way. I wish times are more simple. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Where everything was handwritten, typed.
It's so funny how dudes immediately are chiming in.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, guys. We're like, no way, bro. A Walk to Remember, though.
I'm really surprised that you didn't say this movie as like your favorite because this is another like beautiful love chick flick from the 90s that should be your number one.
Is it Can't Hardly Wait? Because that's the best high school movie
such a
ever
good
made.
one. No.
Okay.
Singles.
Eh.
What? It's got Chris Cornell. It's got like
I know.
every
Eddie
90s
Vedder.
like
No, I get
grunge rock band that you can think of.
Yeah, I know.
What?
But as the best like rom-com
Matt
of all
Dillon.
Time, yeah, no, I've seen Singles. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Sure. I agree. But you said chick flick.
It's a chick flick.
You know, how many chicks were like, bro, love this movie? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Chris Cornell, Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam. Yeah, that was
It's all
a
about
movie.
dating and love.
Yeah, but like from a dude's perspective, that is not a chick flick.
I don't know if I agree
A
with
chick flick is from a female-driven perspective where she's in some kind
You're
of
a
relationship,
sexist.
but then she meets some dude, and then
Wrong.
they hit it off, but then
Wrong.
some weird thing happens, and there's
Wrong.
a misunderstanding,
Wrong.
and then they don't talk for a month or
Wrong.
something, and then serendipitously, all of a sudden they're at the same event, or somebody gets sick,
Wrong.
or there's a weird tragic accident, and then they meet back up and realize that they're in love, and they happily ever after. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. That's a chick flick. That's every chick flick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine.
Somebody says my favorite movie with a love theme would have to be Jurassic Park because who doesn't love dinosaurs? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I love it.
Dude, Kylie just chimed in and said, has anyone seen Netflix's Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell? I gotta say, thought it was really good.
It was really good, right?
See,
I liked
yeah,
it.
I've heard from multiple people that I will sob.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you will. For sure. But man, he's a great Santa Claus. Yeah. Really good. I don't know if he's better than the Tim Allen ones because those are epic movies, but it was really
Speaking of, he
up
was
there.
here this weekend.
Tim Allen?
And my nephew, who was wearing a Buzz Lightyear hoodie, who's hero in life is Buzz Lightyear, ran into him.
No way.
And he had his Toy Story VHS hard case and had him sign it. Speaking of serendipitous things.
Oh, wait. So randomly
he just
ran
happened to have his Toy Story VHS
Get outta here.
case. Saw a limo and it pulled up and it was Tim Allen.
Oh, my gosh.
That's actually a real story. Happened this weekend.
Yeah, he didn't plan that at all. Funny. All right, anything else?
Everybody's chiming in, but it's all the same things.
Okay.
Yeah. Hitch, 10 Things I Hate About You. P.S.
All right.
I Love You.
Good.
By the way, my boy Jamil chimed in and said, flawless summary of every chick flick in existence.
Yeah, okay.
Not wrong.
All right. I think you need to go back and watch Singles again. Okay? Give it another watch.
Don't get me wrong, dude. My favorite actor in the universe
I know, it's Matt
is
Dillon.
Keanu Reeves.
Basically the same actor. Just kidding. I love me some Keanu Reeves, too.
By the way, multiple people chiming in saying that Christmas Chronicles, the new one on Netflix, is actually their favorite Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's
I'm like,
really
what?
good.
Kurt Russell.
It's really, really
Santa.
good. Netflix really, they brought it.
Okay.
They did. All right, did you hear, you love cereal and donuts. Did you hear what Hostess is making?
Oh, no. Are they making a donut cereal?
A powdered donut cereal, guys. Are you kidding me with this?
How does that work?
Look
You
at
can't
this.
put...
Powdered mini donuts.
But okay, here's a real question. Like powdered donuts and milk don't work. So how do you pour milk?
How do you know?
Is it just flavored that way, or is it actually? Dang, dude, I
Right?
wanna-
Look at this one. The honey bun. Hostess honey bun cereal. How about that? Huh? Little miniature
They're
honey
making
buns.
Hostess donut cereal. What are they doing, man?
Trying
They
to
are
kill us.
ruining me.
They're trying to kill us is what they're doing. I'll try it. This is like, oh my gosh.
Sarah says, tastes like diabetes.
No, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Here's the deal, guys. It's okay. You can go ahead and try. You can have a bowl of that. You know, just don't make it a habit. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. You have a bowl of ice cream every once in a while. Have a Snickers bar. Just don't eat one every single day. That's when you get diabetes. That's when you diabetes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
505-338-3700 if you'd like to
Why did you
chime
show
in.
me that? I am starving. I really am like, man, but we got a meeting with Chip, and then we got a meeting with Jordy, and then I got to do the podcast. I got things, man. I can't just race out to the grocery store.
Well, it's not
and grab
available yet
cereal.
anyway. So.
Oh, when does it come out, you jerk? You
Not for a
didn't
couple
say.
years.
Oh,
The science behind it is really, really technical, and it's going to take them 2 years to actually come out with this. No, it comes out like this month.
Okay.
So it'll be out.
All right.
You want to hear a story about some preschoolers that almost got served Pine Sol instead of apple juice, or a man with a stutter found his new voice by speaking in an accent?
I'm sorry. I need to hear that story.
Which one?
What?
The guy who lost that stuttered?
Yes.
Okay. This is a crazy story. Crazy story. Nick. His name's Nick. He's had a stutter all his life. But with the luck of the Irish, it has almost disappeared completely. Now, I want to play this clip for you guys because Nick tries to talk in an Irish accent, and I don't hear it.
Wait, what?
Like, it's super weird, okay? This guy's 28 years old.
Okay.
He was trying out accents with his colleague when he discovered his stutter disappeared when trying an an Irish accent for fun. So I'm going to play this clip here, and he actually switches over. So he's stuttering at first, but then he switches over into an Irish accent. But I don't hear it, and maybe it's just me, but I want you guys to see if you hear the Irish accent.
It's been a really struggle, and with some conversation, the words don't get out very well, and then some people treat you differently, and some people wait for you, some people try to say the words for you. But then now, speaking my Irish voice, it's helped me a lot more, and I'm a lot more confident. And so it's like, good morning, how are you? My name's Nick, and when you have a stutter, it's the hardest name to say to someone when you have a stutter, the hardest word is to say your name. Like when I meet out people in public and I try to say my name and it's like Nick. But now with the Irish Nick, easy, no worries.
What just happened?
He didn't have an Irish accent
At all.
But okay,
Like he already had an accent.
is it
an
the
accent?
thought that he thinks he's talking in an Irish accent
That's
and the stutter goes
interesting.
away? Because why didn't his friends say, dude, that's not an Irish accent?
No, stop. I mean,
do you call your friend out if he...
if you're like, bro.
What if you call him out and then he starts stuttering again when he tries to do the Irish? Would you feel like a big jerk? Yeah, because I think it's because it's in that something's not clicking right in the brain when people have a stuttering problem.
Yeah.
So it's the thought process of him trying to do an Irish accent to where he's focused on doing the Irish accent that makes him not stutter.
Maybe
because he doesn't have an Irish accent,
right,
at all. But maybe we shouldn't let him know.
Well, I was waiting for it to transition into a different accent.
Yeah,
and the whole time he just sounded British.
Exactly. It's weird, right? But they probably don't
said he
call
had
him
an
out,
Irish
right?
accent?
He said he had an Irish accent, all right? So this is him
with some
stuttering.
Conversation, the words don't get out very well, and then some people treat you differently, and some people wait for you. Some people try to say the words for you.
Right.
Name's Nick, and when you have a stutter, it's the hardest name to say to someone when you have a stutter. The
You could tell he was trying to do some kind of accent.
It's that Irish.
the hardest word is to say your name. Like when I meet out people in public and I try to say my name and it's like Nick. But now with the Irish Nick, easy, no worries.
I agree with Cruz though. Yeah, just let him have it. Whatever helps, because he was talking.
Right.
He was doing really well. Yeah, it's not an Irish accent.
Guys, I've actually been speaking with an Irish accent this whole time.
Wow.
This is my Irish accent.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Is it good?
Whatever helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the luck of the Irish, and this is how they talk over there. This is the Irish accent.
Anytime I hear about people delivering terrible Irish accents, I think about Brad Pitt and Harrison Ford. This is a real story.
Really?
There's a movie back in I can't remember if it was 90s or I think it was late 90s. The Devil's Own, is that what it's called?
I don't know if I've ever seen this.
He was like this Irish.
They were in a movie together?
They were in a movie together.
Really?
Yeah, and they don't like each other very much.
Huh. I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Harrison Ford and Brad Pitt were in this movie. I'm going to have to go find it.
You have one
Yeah, it was called The Devil's Own, 1997.
What?
Yeah, a policeman let his visiting Irish friend stay with him and his family, and I guess it's not a good movie. I'm not recommending it at all. It was a thriller. It was rated R. Back from the 90s, and I guess they were trying to work together, and Brad Pitt was trying to work on his Irish accent, and it was really terrible, and Harrison Ford would make fun of him, and he came back and said he'd been working on it, and he started talking to him in the Irish accent, and he goes, oh, cool, let me hear some of it. Because it was so bad.
Oh, my
you couldn't
gosh.
tell, and I guess they just had a
I got to watch this trailer.
pretty poor relationship on set because of it, because he mocked him because it was really, really bad. Never even saw it.
What a jerk.
I know, but I'll always remember that when thinking of people with bad accents, because I'm like, hey, you know what? Brad Pitt couldn't do an Irish accent, so.
I had no idea they were in a movie together.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
97.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
It's been a minute.
Huh.
Yeah, it was 21 years ago.
Because that would be, you would think that would be a pretty epic, like combo, you know?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, because that was like in their prime too, in the 90s.
Yep.
Both of those guys.
See, our boy Mark in Tempe says, I have a speech impediment if I'm not careful. What helped me was slowing down, being very deliberate, and not letting the words get bunched up.
Huh.
He's being more deliberate, so I say let him have it. Agreed.
I love it.
I have a very minor stutter, actually.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. I have to think about it in my brain.
Wow.
So I hear that.
All right. Guys, we are done today. It's Monday, guys. Enjoy it. Good, beautiful day. Stay warm. If you missed any of the show, YouTube, twitch.tv, just search Star 88 FM. Also iTunes, SoundCloud, or you can download the app. We're on demand there as well. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Supakit is 10 years old. Like hundreds of thousands of children like him, his family is part of a minority group that is oppressed in his home country of Myanmar. That's why they fled their country to become refugees in Thailand. His life is a life of hardship and danger. The refugee camps are full of abuse and exploitation. And if his parents can even find work, they only earn enough to barely survive.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Supakit is 10 years old.